With that being said, hello everybody. You have zero proof. Clear Obscuro absolutely decided to change to a 16-bit system in some of its files, and I'm not gonna go through that whole system and fix them. So welcome to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Mutants Unleashed. You know, I'll have you know, yes, one player co-op, new game. I have a tumultuous relationship with TMNT. Dude, there was a huge story. Game. TCRI. What is that horse looking at? Those eyes live in different zip codes, but they saw the same stuff. Owns! With
What do you
Oprah
call
O'Neil.
it when thousands of newcomers set foot in New York City for the first time? Comic-Con? Tyler
Oh hell yeah!
concert?
No!
Folks,
Who's the bastard doing stuff in
images
Comic-Con?
of an entirely new wave of mutants who are calling Manhattan home. For last night, you could count the number of known mutants with 2 hands. Now, well, some of these guys don't even have hands. We got claws,
April's
we got
kinda hot now.
tentacles, we got lasers? Fearsome though they may seem.
Oh wait, did the ooze
These
get out
new
somewhere?
mutants appear to come in peace. The city has set up emergency shelters, and the 4 karate turtle teens who saved
The
us
4
from
karate
Super
turtle
Duper Fly?
kids.
I gotta think of a more iconic name for those guys. They organize a pizza drive using unsold
like some
pies
weird
from all
adolescent.
across the city. How will these evolutionary marvels adapt to the Big Apple? Will New Yorkers welcome them? And most importantly, where the heck did they come from? Be sure
More
to like
news.
this video and stay subbed as I, April O'Neil, look for the answers.
More news at 5, because at 5 is when, for some reason, old people go to sleep. Probably just because when they're not at work. But dude, I have not seen the past 2 iterations of like in TMNT at all. It's been 2 iterations, right? The past 10 years, 2 iterations. OG, Outright Games, association with Nickelodeon. Developed by what'd they do to my boy Leonardo? The Heart of Games. Donatello, Raphael. What did they do to you guys? How did they murder my boys? No. How could they murder my boys so much? How could they? Please at least tell me that's Master Splinter. Oh, well, I can't say, oh, now they have phones, but they've always had phones. What'd they do to Splinter?
Dad?
Oh, at least they're calling him
What
Dad
happened
now.
to your fur? I was attacked on the way to the farmer's market. I want names.
Why are they
Thinking
making it a
mutants have
lot
names?
more race
Dad,
driven?
you can't call them that.
Totally on PC.
What would be a better name for a mutant who's a New York newbie?
And you?
Newbie.
Works for me.
So one of the newbies attacked you? They seem so chill.
Also
You
very
can call him
cute.
Mutant.
Don't be fooled by appearances. Look
Why?
at the 4 of you.
Why is Michelangelo
Totally
me right now? Yo, are they
Wait,
cute though?
You crushed Superfly. What? We're not cute.
Yeah, Dad, we're totally fierce now. You should see the memes.
Like that one of Donnie looking totally jacked. Talk about artistic license.
No time for
Could
jokes.
they not, like, I know what I'm talking about, right?
Figure out why the newbies are
Do they not have
acting so strangely.
paid for better audio balancing? Because that audio is very choppy. Like, why could they not pay for better audio quality, like quality equipment and all that stuff, like better mixing? Because it's very choppy as hell. That's not me. That's the game. I'm hearing that too. Look, I remember they lived in a sewer, but I don't think they lived in the garbage of the sewer. Right? Because the secret of the they show us the few, right? Donatello, he's the fellow with the plan. What the half shell heroes? What the fuck's going on? Move around. Use less. Okay. They made them twinks. No! VHS places are classic mutant movies. Oh, I also don't know where to get it. Was that the one I got? Oh god, this better be some.
Hey, Donnie, I got a math question for you.
Okay.
Oh boy, here we go.
You know the Pythagorean theorem?
Yeah.
Familiar? Yes.
What do the little flying twos mean?
That you're gonna repeat sophomore year while the rest of us are juniors.
Are
very
they
funny.
in school? Is there fucking turtle school? Is there like Charles Xavier, but like turtle? Is there Charles T. Xavier for fucking gifted mutants or some shit? What? Yeah, I could have guessed. I'm very versed in the. You saw nothing. But is there like a Charles Xavier mutant? Are they allowed into the? I know they're canon in DC. I don't think they've had a crossover with Marvel. However, X-Men isn't canon with Marvel. At least yet. Totally. We still got like a few more movies till it completely is. Do you think Charles Xavier just lets these guys in? Do you think Raphael butts heads with Logan? That amuses me so much more than literally anything else. The thought of Raphael being a student of King Wolverine having way more of an attitude than ever. It literally gave me.
You sure this is the quickest way to get to the market?
It's rush hour. You don't want to face the subway now.
Oh, it literally gave me the hiccups thing. Oh, is that a tactic I can use? Oh, okay, so I can move slightly farther if I use my attack. The thought of like Storm going out and being like, Donnie, what are you doing? And Michael Andrews is like, come on, teach, just let him play. He's working with.
Look.
He's
working
with Beast anyway. I gotta stop.
What's she doing down here?
I make a big too much.
Manhole?
You there? Are you lost? Can we help you?
What is this fly freak? What is?
I don't think she liked that.
Nobody likes Leo's RoboCop voice.
That stinger looks mighty sharp.
Jeff Goldblum. What is Jeff Goldblum doing?
Draw your weapons.
Wait, we're gonna fight a Mubi?
Dude, Leo would be the last one
She's
to
ready
suggest.
rumble.
Just take out your weapons and fight something unknown. That's why he's the leader. Sting the bee and fly like a 1-2. Ambush. The Mubies have ambushed you. Continue. You have to defeat them. Oh, is this somehow a beat 'em up game that I did not know was a beat 'em up game? I thought it was a Super
That's
Mario
one
type
way
thing.
to shake off the rust.
I feel bad for her. No fun getting separated from the pack.
Why attack us though? It's not like we were threatening her.
Let's keep going. Maybe we'll find
They
our answer at the
really
market.
did turn like the turtles into like actual twinks, dude. I don't know how to feel about that. But I will die on this hill. The thought that they're accepted into Charles Xavier's school for gifted children and they just still just return home to the fucking sewers because they're just ingrained to live in the sewers and eat pizza because it's not allowed on grounds.
All right.
Hell's Kitchen.
That bee had to come from here. Let's see
The
what
fact that it's in Hell's Kitchen means that it's right there next to Charles Xavier. It's right there.
Sure, lead the way.
No, seriously though, is being able to calculate the area of a triangle really an everyday skill?
That's how you
How
figure
much
out
pizza
many
you got,
slices of
bruv?
pepperoni you can
How
fit
much
on one slice
pizza
of
you
pizza.
got?
Fair.
You gotta calculate how much
Also
pizza.
help you in a fight. There's a reason we say angle of attack.
You know, when it comes to fighting,
Shut
I'm
the
gonna
f-
draw a straight line between me
Shut up! Just hit him. Literally just hit him. You know how long your reach is? You're the one who fought. If you're thinking out there trying to count the angle of like the hypotenuse to try and punch somebody, you're not hitting them. Like, I don't care who the f you are, you're not hitting them. You're not that doctor who's really hot and is also secretly an MMA fighter. You're not them. You're not them. You don't beat this out of your opponents and then also patch them up secretly. That's not you.
Those
You're not
must be
him.
the Mubies who attacked Dad.
How did Master
You
Splinter,
seem aggro, just like that Rumblebee.
who is canon to be on par with the Shredder, but because he was protecting you guys, got hurt and almost killed, so he's not able to do that anymore. How is he taken down by some Jeff Goldblum wannabes? That makes exactly 0 sense. Ooze, what the f do you do? Health ooze canisters. Collect enough health ooze canisters to upgrade the turtle's maximum health. Okay. What the fuck are you doing now, buddy?
Delta formation.
I thought we were friends
Raft's
with these
Fury.
guys. We
Raft
broke
can
breadsticks together.
parry an enemy's
Humans are
attacks
just
by,
starting to accept mutants.
We let these guys
by
mess with
starting
small
a block
business and
just
leave
before
back to the
impact.
sewers for all of 'em.
After a parry,
No
lead
ice
or
cream.
strong attack
No
performs a
girls,
counter and
no
parry will form a parry
mid-afternoon
attack.
bacon, egg, and cheese
When
lunch.
fear mode.
Are
Okay,
you
so just
seriously
block.
trying
What's the
to
block
motivate
button?
us with breakfast sandwiches?
Best pregame speech ever.
Hey, that hurt.
Or could just like actually activate the parry button. Actually activate the parry button. Thank you. You know what? That's literally just don't get hit, buddy. Why do you need to give me a parry button in this area? That makes exactly 0 sense for me to hit the parry button. It might do more damage, but it's more so reactionary rather than combative, right? Well, granted, that one did like most of his health anyway, so I guess that's on me. Egg on my face. I guess that means immediate egg on my face.
We did it!
I still can't get over how much they twinked my boys.
Since we're here, should we pick up fish for that?
Nah, let's just tell them the Mubies ate it all. We can get Zot on the way home.
Bruh, you got fresh food right there. Well, granted, I don't want to eat fish either way. But you want to get za instead of fish? That's based, buddy. That's based as hell. So, it's based as hell. You gonna... At the end of every mission, you'll be rewarded an amount of XP based on the mission rewards and the grade you got in each area. And the VHS tapes that managed to collect. XP can be used to unlock extra skills for each character. Okay. All I know is X's friend. But because this is openly within Hell's Kitchen, that 100% means the class they're talking about.
Acting so aggressive?
It's almost like someone flipped a switch.
Like when
There's a
Donnie gets
possibility of
angry.
being Charles Xavier School
I
of
was
Gifted
legit
Children.
mad they forgot the garlic knots. Free appetizer. Says it right here on the coupon.
Does somebody need his mid-afternoon protein bar?
Leo!
Bro,
your
dude's the
girlfriend
brainiac. Don't give him
Chloe's
protein.
on. Coming, Dad! But she's not
He'll start
officially
tweaking.
my girlfriend yet.
I know. Your brothers explained to me about the friend zone.
Ooh, he got friend zoned by hot girl. I can't talk. I friend zoned hot girls.
While most of the New Mutants remain peaceful as the day they arrived, there have been scattered reports of vandalism. Believing hunger to be the likely cause,
I don't know how
the
much-
city has set up food banks
how much I
across
like
the
this-
5
this
boroughs.
April.
Here in Uptown Manhattan, a group
I know
of
it's like
mutants
New Age
waits
April, but can you have her be
patiently
like a
as
wannabe
food
reporter
is
again instead of
unloaded
like a
from
weird
truck.
blogger?
Oh, okay, maybe not so patiently. That's actually
Makes it seem
kinda
too weird.
tipping, so you might wanna. Oh, there it goes. Yep, they tipped the truck over, guys. If you're watching,
That did not sound like a tipping a truck over. That sounded like somebody pulled out a Glock and started firing.
What happened?
I don't know, but we're gonna find out.
You can't tell me somebody in that crowd did not just pull out a Glock and start firing, because there is no way you're gonna be in New York and that somebody's not just gonna pull out a gun. Oh, is this gonna be
So, any
Yep.
ideas where these guys actually came from?
Must have
Donatello?
stepped in a puddle of ooze, just like us.
But not exactly like that, right? They don't talk for one thing.
Must have been an extra spicy batch. The Mubies are pretty wild.
Interesting
they
to
going
think
on
there
about?
could be more ooze out there. Superfly made it sound like the last of it was destroyed in the fire at Baxter Stockman's lab.
Wait, hold up. We don't know how old they are. They could be from our same batch.
Good point.
Dude, so they openly know they're Goo Goots now? Why are they dropping down the ceilings acting like they're hard when they're literally coming out of garbage? It's actually a garbage man! You forgot to recycle. Donnie's flash. Donnie can recharge batteries on the flash of his phone camera, but that's not how it works though. By hitting enemies. Once he hits his last full charge, you can flash enemies and stun them. Oh, I was trying to do the Raphael thing and actually just like hit the fucking dodge button, but no, that means nothing now. The dodge button means exactly nothing. Or you know, the dodge button means something, right? The dodge button should mean something. Also, how the f does my it said hit Y and it's not flashing. Well, I'll never figure it out and will always hate me. But like Leo getting friend-zoned immediately is insane. Like, I know I said it before, I'm one to talk, right? Not in the way you think it is. Because like behind the visage of this disembodied voice is a face.
Why are we going into the theater? No time for a movie now.
That has had to turn people down.
It's a shortcut. Besides, Leo, maybe you can bring April to a show after we find her.
Yeah, a horror show.
Buddy, look. Why does this look immediately like something from Persona 5? Like a wannabe Joker right here? Why is this just a wannabe fucking Joker? I stated it before, but I can't get it out of my head that the possibility of them being like a student of like Charles Xavier, like Beast, fucking. Oh no, I saw you, which they're converted for some reason, but like Beast, the one that. This whole area just looks like the main foyer of the X mansion, like Beast coming out of nowhere and being like, Donatello, you forgot your homework, and he's like, nah man, I already turned it in. He's like, you did not, or some like weird nerd shit. And then Logan coming out of nowhere to just start roughing with fucking Raph and being such a bad influence Logan is as a good influence. It would be amazing, because you know for a fact Nightcrawler would. What's your special buddy? Nightcrawler would be hand in hand best friend with like Michelangelo. You know he would be best friends with Michelangelo, no doubt. Ooze canister found. Damage use canisters. Collect enough damage use canisters and upgrade the Eternal's attack damage. Okay. Cause, oh man.
Oh, come on.
Oh, okay. These guys. Okay, actual trash man. Hornet man. Nunchaku spin. After Mikey attacks a couple of times, the Nunchaku will keep on spinning. While the Nunchaku are spinning, Mikey will do some more complex combos. It does damage based on contact. Then Chickies will stop spinning if you block, jump, or take damage. Which one is that? Just dodge camo. Dodge, X or Y. Okay. Dude, if the whole thing is you're setting up a dodge system, why the f do you have a fucking dodge like cool thing reset timer? Like, why do you have a dodge reset cool thing timer? Right? Why? Why? But look, if you didn't know, Gambit is like a guy who's really cool. He was in competition to become God of the Universe. Fuck! God of the Universe is the world's strongest mutant. Like God, like literal embodiment of both kinetical and potential energy as like a kinetic like conduit. With like a whole ghost baby inside of him trying to make herself a corporeal thing, but he didn't cool with it, so he lobotomized himself. Like he is very much like an active member of like the X-Men. He's like super strong, and he has like this whole like personality trait of like, oh yeah, I'm like a trickster guy, but like he's got some like real deep stuff going down, but like inside of him, because he's just that guy. He's got that bad wolf in him, but he also needs some people to understand that he's got that good wolf in him, and he tries to hide it. Because he's mostly the good wolf. And he would absolutely be friends with fucking Mikey. 100%. You can't convince me he wouldn't be friends with Mikey. Along with Storm, which is why I brought up Storm earlier. When Storm was an adult and then turned into a child, she became friends with mid-teenage or early 20s Gambit. so she became friends with him without her memories, and then when she became full adult again, they were still friends and all that. So that's why we got joined the X-Men, and that's why Mikey would be pretty much oh, I thought those were gambling chips.
Jeez, I guess they were hangry.
Come on, we have to find April.
I mean, do you though? You're kind of like down bad. It's probably best for you if you just find some nice turtle. But assists, turtles can help activate assists can be done for the brothers to provide support. You can toggle between the different assists as you unlock them all. Okay. Dude, if I'm hitting the combo to like dodge an attack, you should probably dodge an attack, because that's not cool if you do otherwise.
Time to move.
Is there anything over here? No, you're just empty. Nope, you're just empty. Well, actually, you're an invisible wall. You're not even empty.
Come on, guys. April could be in danger.
We know. Moving as fast as I
Aren't
can.
they all down bad, actually? How did they decide which one was gonna like try and date her? I would hate to be in her situation. One, aren't turtles like prone to be covered in like spots or something? Like one, they're like moderately younger than her, right? They're like actually younger than her. But also, she has the additive thing of they will probably live, if they're not Minecrafted, with straws. She will die significantly before them. So if she does date any of them, if she's not dating Casey, is Casey even in the reboot world? Is Casey in the reboot world? What do these little freaks want? Little freaks. Charging blast. Left and right bumper. I thought it was telling me it was already full. I thought it were telling me it was already full. Huh? It's the one we're down Simp Bad for. Hun. I don't know about you. I think you should wear some like different lipstick. I think a better color lipstick would do better for you.
April, what happened? The stream went dark.
Dropped my phone trying to dive out of the way.
It's literally New York. Last time I was in New York, my
Bruised
like
my
entire
elbow,
service
but
just went out
I don't
for no
think
reason.
it's life-threatening. Anyway, thanks for saving me.
Because everything's on the same
Free
signal.
Press salutes you.
Everything's literally on the same fucking signal channel, and it sucks.
Guys, I'm not sure any one of us is safe quite yet.
Yeah, you're in a
Dang it,
New
we're
York. No,
surrounded.
I was gonna say something else, but you're just in New York.
Hand-winded.
Coming through, make way!
Bebop and Rocksteady.
Sergeant Pig!
This early endgame villains? I know they said they already did a Baxter event, but Baxter's
Rocksteady!
here?
Thanks for the clutch assist.
They're good guy?
We can't pay rent, but we can offer protection.
How are they? How and why are they good guys?
How about we divide and conquer?
I'm
plan. See you
so
back in the tunnels.
confused on the whole everything right now, dude. I'm so confused on the whole of everything. Like they're like. Oh, dude, I dodged specifically because of that. Fuck you. They're like good guys, but like why? Why? They're like mid-game, end-game bosses
that's
before
the
the
last
Kroll.
of 'em.
Kroll? Krieg? Greg?
Wow,
I think
you
it's
guys
Craig.
kick serious butt.
We have actual weapons.
Perhaps some of us kick more butt than others?
The one with
Perhaps some
two
of us
swords
do
can
more
kill
showboating
people.
than others.
We've had enough fighting for today, guys.
For real. Let's take the W and head back to the sewers.
I hate how they made him Gen Z, man. I hate how they made him Gen Z. I know it's supposed to be like radical kids and like whatnot, but like I hate. Good morning, brother. Good morning, cat. Welcome to the sad twinkification of the TMNT. And the continuous rant on what teacher I think would be the best teacher, because they are in Hell's Kitchen, which means they are in New York, which means they are close to Charles Xavier's School of Gifted Children, which means because they are mutants, they will be admitted into, Charles. You just woke up? Well, welcome up. Get some coffee. Get
Alpine Crush,
India's
anyone?
more of a tea.
Pairs
company.
nicely with the olive and mushroom.
We're good with tap water.
But why are you guys? You guys are evil bosses.
Do you guys ever not have pizza to celebrate a victory?
Do you ever not have cake
Go,
at a
going
birthday?
traveling.
You ever not have cheesy puffs at a LAN party?
Do you ever not have
Well, I
turkey
hope you have
on
good
Thanksgiving?
Superfly didn't let us celebrate Thanksgiving. He said since humans took away our father, we had nothing to be
To a
thankful
beach
for.
place,
So
dude. To go to a
he did
beach, all I gotta
promise
do
we
is
could eat
drive
humans for Thanksgiving,
literally down the
so
street, just
mutants
down the
all
street,
world.
and I'm at the beach.
Really glad
That's how I'm
we
gonna
stopped
do
that
the
plan.
I got an idea.
the date for
Friendsgiving.
Cthulhu
This
that I
year,
promised at
right
the end of
here in the
Valid
sewers.
Week. If
I'm
the
bringing
end of
mashed
the game went
potato.
well and didn't biff me,
You know,
and then the end of the game
Thanksgiving
went
is
well
all
and
about
didn't biff
two
me.
different peoples learning to get
So I have an
along.
actual date planned for
That's why we
Cthulhu. I
want
need to plan it
invite
out
you
though.
guys to a peaceful march. We want to show the city that even though some mutants steal
Peaceful.
food, most of us are chill.
Given recent events, might it be sus if humans see us like,
Did he just say
congregating?
sus?
Not if we're holding super crafty signs.
We need to think about it, guys. But thanks for saving our shells back there.
Okay, okay. I will take the twinkification. I will take the bad mic quality. I'm one to talk. I will take the weirdness of what you have for the character design for Master Shredder and whatever story you're going on about. To make Bebop and Rocksteady good guys?
What shall I do today?
Are you insane? Why is he wearing clothes? I don't understand. I don't. At least there's Hulk Hogan in the back, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Jesus. Why? Why? I hope you have a great time at the beach, but I'm not kidding. I have an entire.
Boys, come over here.
No. Not even Charles Xavier wants to
Hey,
be with
Dad?
you, Shredder,
What do
man.
you think about us going to a march?
And he's friends with
I was a
Beast.
young rat. I loved me a good march. People dropped all kinds of tasty scraps. Hot dog buns, falafel, chicken.
So they're
and
going with
rice.
the
It's
rat
less
that
of a
learned Kung
restaurant
Fu
crawl and
rather
more
than
of
the
a
Kung
way to
Fu
show the
master,
city that mutants are harmless.
who turned into a rat.
We're
Still.
worried it'll have the opposite effect.
We
So
don't
he
want to
would-
tweak people who are already nervous about mutant misbehavior.
We're hoping it reads like Fun Mutant Parade, not mutants taking to the streets.
You can't control what people think. Trust me. With you boys, I tried. For example,
I'm a huge rat.
Extraterrestrial 3 is totally the best extraterrestrial movie.
Oh, no, no, no.
Strongly disagree.
Director's cut, maybe?
Yeah, if you ignore the entire third act.
I don't even understand which
I
one
show
they're
you
talking
a
about. I don't know what movie they're
misunderstood
trying to reference.
masterpiece. You form your own wrong opinions. But what's important is that I have conviction. If you believe in your heart that mutants are good for New York City, go to that march.
I was gonna say, well, that doesn't really work out in real world, and I'm like, no, it does. But then it has bad connotation. But then it also has good connotation. But then it has connotation. But then I just need to shut up because this is New York, buddy. We got the good pizza. I didn't even try to get pizza. Why did I was in New York 2.5 weeks ago. Well, it's 2 weeks ago exactly right now. I didn't even attempt to get pizza. We just got fucking Shake Shack. What the what? Certain ally characters have a bond they share with the turtles. Increase your bond with the ally and unlock upgrades for each turtle. Uncover your special missions. Okay.
Geez, that's surprisingly. What's the word for it?
Wise! Your father is brimming with wisdom.
Sure.
Each gray hair is a lesson learned. Now, reptile.
So you mean like
will be as
6?
broad as a baby's bottom.
Because I clearly count
You'll
6.
learn from each combat. You must choose how to specialize your future training based on experience.
I'm confused. Are we going to the march or not?
Yes. Skill tree. Access skill trees in the turtle's lair to unlock new abilities for each turtle. Use the EXP. And during missions. Skill tree. Skill tree level 1 progresses in ways. Level 1 upgrades are always available to purchase. Unlock further levels by talking to allies and leveling up ally points. Who the f is Toby? M. Upgrade rank. Sure. Buy upgrade. What the fuck are you? 1,000 cuts. Health reel. Oh, it's in different tabs. Flying kick. Backflip. Fury duration. All right, let's go with Fury duration. Hey, it's Donatello. Medium kick. I read that as bro uppercut. Backflip. Flash upgrade. I'm discovery. Discover more boxes. Let's go with you. Oh, I have a ton. I have a ton actually. Why don't I just... Leo, where is you? Cup helps refill. You, and oh, poor. I'm poor. I'm poor. I'm poor. I'm too poor. I could have thrown shurikens. I'm getting out of here.
You heard, Dad? Let's do it.
Good luck. And if anyone drops anything tasty, remember, 10-hour rule.
I'm pretty sure it's the 10-second rule, but
Shut up,
yeah,
shut it, Donnie. Your literal iPod is about to fall out of your fanny pack. Maybe Magneto? This whole time I was trying to think of who would stoop so low as to be friends with Splinter. I'm like, I definitely not, because I'd have to be a mentor type teacher, but not like a young mentor type teacher, but like an old, hello brother, Hulk Hogan type teacher. Well, not necessarily those, but like I just said hello Hogan for the Hulk Hogan post, whatever. Buddy.
Just got a DM from a guy named Tobias Scanlon. Yeah, that's going to spam.
Tobuscus?
Hold up. Isn't he the Macandrone CEO?
Tobuscus made a name for himself in this alternate universe?
It was a startup that popped off 2 years ago. With the press of a button, you could get vegan mac and cheese delivered to your window.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
that's dope.
I wanted to try that stuff, but we don't have any windows.
For years, Scanlon bought up almost every single drone that left the factory. That's why I couldn't get my hands on one.
You could have
He's
just
inviting me to
made
cut
your
the
own.
ribbon at something called a coexisting center. Says it's a non-profit dedicated to human mutant harmony.
Macandrones did make him a millionaire at 23. Kind of a cool way to give back to the community.
You should do
Only
it,
a
Leo.
millionaire
like
at
April
23?
said, mutants need all the PR we can get, right?
I have to give a speech, though.
So? You give us terrible speeches all the time.
Thanks a lot, Raph. I'm actually kind of nervous here.
You got this, bro. Just flash a smile and warm up the crowd with a joke about the G-Train.
What I thought right now is, how don't people know where they live? Right? Because obviously the bad guys know they live in the sewer, and they know exactly where in the sewer they live. And they live in there because it's pretty much like a maze that's hard to navigate, and if you know it, you know it, and if you don't, you don't. But like, if the New York City, which is fine people, besides the crazy people that I encountered when I needed to ask them to move because they weren't in their proper seats during the show, I went to New York to see. What I would like to know is why the f haven't they gentrified the entirety of the sewers? That makes zero sense. It makes it seem like they love the turtles, but they hate everyone else. But in the original, they hated everyone equally. What are they doing with the story, man? Use the map to travel the hangout. Yeah, travel the hangouts and play missions. Available conversations and missions are shown on the map. Okay. Oh, wait, there are mission due dates? What? Story missions have to be completed before the end of a mission's due date. The time remaining for each mission is shown on the map. You can play story missions at any time, or use the time to visit friends or explore hangouts. Some events like going on a mission or engaging in a long conversation with a friend will advance time. Make use of the available days until your due date. Play small missions. Play special missions. Purchase power-ups and talk to allies. Is this like a whole Persona like date system? Holy is this a Persona date system? That's a game I would love to play, but I don't think Atlas will be fine with me playing because I'm so bad at my entire wannabe career. Home. Coexisting center. Toby, a hard-working center. Excuse me. A hard-working center created for both humans and mutants to coexist. Yeah, I could. That's just a kelp shake in the bottom next to the pizza. Coexisting center. Okay. Okay. Why is there literally just a, what is that? Up, down, left, down, right, smile picture right there. Buddy? Those guys literally beat the shit out of me for no reason outside the door. Why are they here? Is he secretly breeding them all? Is he the reason they're all here? For a potential billionaire, you could have fixed your underbite.
There he is.
Or overbite. I don't know which one it is. You could have fixed
Seriously, man. So
that
cool
slack jaw
to
type
do
thing.
this.
No, I mean this. This is cool. An entire building for us to like hang out and work on stuff.
The next big idea can only come from human-mutant collaboration.
He's doing it because it's the non-cornered market. It's just business, baby.
Mutate the future.
Right on.
I want to be mutant. You see, I'm only 3 feet. I'm only 3'3".
I took the liberty
but
to
I want another
prepare
few
your
inches.
remarks.
I want to be 3'3"
Wow,
and a half.
This is 3 pages front and back. Did you write all this?
Of course not. We don't write things anymore, Leo. Brain GPT came up with it.
No, you're gonna summon some unsavory people. It's my whole degree to not like.
Now give me a taste.
AI.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and frogs, moles, crustaceans, anthropods.
Leo. I need you to bring the passion. What's something you care a lot about?
Pizza.
I don't know.
Pizza.
Maybe
Brothers?
my brothers?
Ah, perfect. Do it again, but this time.
When you talk about
the
them,
set,
you
think
talk about your bros.
Okay, take 2. We're gathered here today to celebrate this awesome new rec center. It's gonna be a place where mutants like me and humans like you can make cool stuff together.
Why do you have a mask?
Leo, that was amazing.
Makes it seem like you're up to something nefarious. Buddy, you're like a tech bro billionaire. You're already on Invisalign. Just get like Invisalign Pro Plus and get that fucking lip down over your literal teeth, man. You're gonna dry out your teeth.
You did give great direction.
I'm here all day.
He's gonna dry out his teeth, man.
Really? Because actually, I could use some pointers in the leadership department.
He's
Door's
a tech
open,
bro,
Leo.
you don't.
Let's talk after you knock him dead.
You literally don't need anything from him, Leo. Walk down to the hoagie stand, man. He probably has way more advice for like leadership and stuff. Dude's literally a tech bro. He used Brain GPT to make a very important like speech, and it was already wrong immediately.
Got your mod signs.
Don't
right
trust
here.
this thing he does.
Everyone grab one.
I call we come in peace. Nice use of sequins.
I like this beaver mutant dressed up as the Statue of Liberty.
Humans and mutants holding hands, forming.
Oh
a
wait,
ring
that's all
around
custom
planet
art.
Earth?
That's dope.
Classic.
Mitts off, little turtle. That one's mine.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Okay,
you can
bro.
totally have that sign. But like, was your name written on it, or?
Thirsty much? You literally crushed that tap.
His
water.
Russian name.
Gotta
From when
stay
he was
on
not
top of
mere
the
final.
H2O intake. We're gonna be on our feet all day.
Hang on, I'm getting an alert.
Use them.
City's making an announcement.
All
Neighborhood-based curfews?
That sounds like a non-starter for the city that never sleeps.
Yeah, it's
They
also a
actually take effect during
racially
the day.
targeted,
Areas
racially
where
targeted thing.
mutant activity is high will be off limits until the mayhem is brought under control. Here, looks like they released a map of the first curfews.
That's
Hey,
absolutely
that's our
specially.
school.
But we just started the semester.
We risked our shells fighting Superfly to earn our lockers.
Does it say how
Wow,
long it'll
Xavier
last?
really didn't want you guys in?
Nope. I don't know what metric they're using to determine safe mutant activity.
Isn't it obvious? 0.
Exactly. They used
They're gonna
Chat
kick us out
GPT.
of
They said,
Manhattan.
"Give
This
me
is how
the
it starts.
give me the equation
Superfly was
from
right.
148%
Whoa, guys,
uptake and
we're as
crime
shocked as you
crime
are,
not
but
safety
that's taking it a little
uptake."
far. Superfly wanted to eradicate all humans.
Because their
Am I missing
promises
something
are
here? Should I have
empty.
watched the original remake?
That giant mutation machine is definitely still at the bottom of the Hudson, right?
This is all your fault, turtles.
Are they gonna be evil now?
How?
You made us believe that humans would be cool with us. but it was a lie.
Is this how they make them evil in the
Maybe they'll
game?
accept cute
Because I know I said immediately before, why are they good guys? Are they gonna be evil now? They're evil now!
Teeth, Baron, Mubies? Never.
Donatello and April get together. Which one did they make them do that?
Hate to pile on, but looks like City Hall's on curfew. So,
How the
might
is
not
the
be
City
needing
Hall
that
on
sign
curfew? It's
after
City
all.
Hall.
Oh, how convenient. We need to do something, Rock. Let the city know we will not.
You're Russian. I'm a former tech billionaire. Let's go and do something, buddy. That's just a live grenade on his shoulder.
And they're gone.
You'd expect the Russian to be the one who has a live
What do you
grenade on his
think
shoulder.
Bebop meant about not going quiet?
Only one way to find out. Follow them.
Obviously, they're going back into their crime habits of being a Russian man and a former tech billionaire. So, of course, they're going to go out and they're going to do tech billionaire type bro stuff. Is that it? Can I move on? Yeah. But, like, dude, well, one, it's not cool to, like, specially or racially profile people. And now that I was thinking about that, I was like, they're just being specious. And I'm like, oh, wait, that's why they chose different stereotypes for other thing they had for showing a sense of, like, pride and not a sense of contention for what they aren't. Nah, bro, thank you. Thank you. And I could see that for the stupidity in the Russian man, who is only rock steady in his conviction to punch a wall. And Bebop man who's just all out.
Something iffy is going on.
Am I just gonna play Frogger?
We are on it.
Yeah, April, we are on it.
Shut up.
Man, if only Frogger could jump. Oh god, no. I just immediately thought Frogger on like the PS2. Frogger on the PS2. I'm not talking about the 2D Frogger. I'm talking about the 3D Frogger. I had the out of that game, and I could literally not, as a child, figure out how to play the game at all. Like literally at all. I could not figure out how to play that game. And I would just play like the first opening tutorial area, like dozens of times.
I'll get you.
That's the subway. You can't get it. Oh, you meant the evils besides it. Okay, if I just keep them in there, are they gonna keep getting... I'm just gonna pray they're gonna keep getting hit by the train. But look, I played that game. Oh god, oh god! Oh god, yo, Frogger, you used to play it? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Thank you for reminding me. Genuinely thank you for reminding me. I was like, what was I talking about before the cutscene? Like the Frogger, not the... There were multiple Froggers boost on the PS2. I remember that. I remember that wholeheartedly. It was the 3D adventure one, where you had this fairy godmother chasing you around a lot of the place for some reason, because that's a very, very Frogger type character to just have around, you know, fairy godmother. And I would constantly lose the there we go, thank you. Like a memory card in which it was saved on. So I would always need to replay the beginning, along with just not understanding what to do at all at any point, because it was still...
Nah, Splinter's one thing, he's our dad, but Bebop and Rocksteady, we're intimidating ninja warriors, am I right?
Nightmare.
Dude, you're like 12.
I don't know. I mean, April's
You're actually like 12.
all the time. I feel like that's a good sign.
Highway to the
Copyright.
Zone.
They're still going on. Oh, no, great. That's not the first time that's happened this game. They keep talking about the friend zone, dude. It means nothing. You guys are gonna get completely friend zoned by this guy. His name is... Actually, what the fuck is his name? I said it before. I can't remember his name. You're gonna get friend zoned by a hockey player. But Frogger, man, I remember getting to the central swamp area where you have to go up like a whole spiral area. I remember that vividly. I can't remember a single thing about it after it. And genuinely, I might just bust out the old PS2, the old copy, and I might just genuinely like go on a whole, like, dang, this became a game situation. Because I vividly remember that game. I remember loving the first hour and a half of that game without knowing what to do. And man.
Oh man, they're rabble-rousing the movies.
Do you think there's...
We can't let them destroy city
obviously
property.
like this game. A Frogger, like, remake? Dude, you couldn't have done that any earlier? You were literally there having a rave with a guy, and then out of nowhere you're like, I'm gonna push the semi. It makes 0 sense. I try to see if dashing is faster. Oh god, I have to play Frogger in the street while fighting? Oh god! Oh god, no! I thought he was gonna get hit, which is why I didn't dodge. Come here, little freak. Come here, little freak. I'm also a little freak, but don't worry, I'm less of a freak than you. Because I am a turtle with a mask, so at least I have something to hide behind Bruce Wayne style. Okay. Okay, but like I was saying, is there like a Frogger remake? Because I remember Frogger being remade, right? So they had the original Frogger and then they remade it into 3D and they're like, no, this didn't go well. And then it went backwards to like the old formula of the 2D Frogger. But did they remake Frogger? Is there a Frogger after that? I gotta look that up. But that is something I definitely... I thought that said Domino Docs and I was gonna be like, Domino's paid for this game? They didn't learn from... Prob not, there's gotta be. If not, I have some friends. We might work on that. We might work on that.
This is exhausting. How much can they run?
You need to train more. I can make you a training plan.
Guys, you are losing
100%.
track of Bebop and Rocksteady.
Logan,
Get on with it.
Logan being the teacher of fucking Raphael because they're in New York, specifically Hell's Kitchen, so Xavier's School of Gifted Children isn't that far off of where they are, right? He would be 100% a menace under Logan's tutelage. Like Logan would be there, he'd be like, boom, and then out of nowhere, just fucking, they're just heading at it, right? He has he figures out a way to put his like sai in his shell in his hand or something, and so he just continuously imitates fucking Logan, and and so when Logan does the thing, it's just like Pavlovian, like Raphael just has out of nowhere a sigh come out of nowhere. Like that is, you can't convince me that is not the case. You can't convince me that they're not secretly already in Xavier's School for Gifted Children. Gambit is there with Michelangelo. Leo's, oh god, who does Leo have? God, I don't actually know who Leo would have. There are lots of people for everyone else, but Leo? I don't know. Who would Leo have? Leo would need to have somebody like outwardly like irresponsible but inwardly like responsible as hell. As like a silent mentor of somebody keeping calm with all of the... I hit the dodge, buddy. I can't even see what's going on. Of somebody like outwardly like mischievous but like really knowing on what they're doing, so they take him under his tutelage and to like show that he doesn't need to be so uptight with his morals, but he needs to be confident in what he's saying with them.
Something is definitely off.
What member of the X-Men would be a good match for Leo?
Let's keep an eye on
Just put bombs into these boxes. Now that bugs me. Everyone else, their counterpart X-Men member, came out almost instantly. And like I can't for the life of me come out with fucking Leo. Oh, I definitely shouldn't have passed that fast. Hey, speedrunners, if that's not a tactic already, you can almost get out of bounds. You can almost get out of bounds like that, speedrunners. Oh, with that whole tactic itself, I could probably... Yep, like that. I could definitely do that. But like, man, who would Leo's... Now this is really bugging me. Oh! I could take it the outward way. It could be Cyclops. It could be Cyclops. Both are burdened with the position of leader, wanting to trust and help people, but both are also in possession of like weapons that could instantly end people instantly if they're not careful enough, so they have to be very purposeful of what they use and do it for. I guess Cyclops would be like nearly the perfect mentor for him. That makes a lot of sense. If you haven't figured out, that's been an on-running self-debate this whole time. Who the fuck is Hip Hippo over here? El Hippo. And the ground goes wild. Oh, I didn't dodge. Oh wait, if I'm up here, I can literally just... I can just cheese BM him. I literally just cheese BM'd him by being slightly higher than him. How is that? Oh god, not because he's a boss. He's not a boss. He's not a boss. Not a boss. Not a boss. Just normal boss enemy. Mid enemy. Mid boss. Small enemy. Small boss. Small enemy. I'm fine. Man, now this makes me want to play Sly Cooper.
Looks like Bebop and Rocksteady disappeared.
Yeah, seeing the hippo makes me want to play Sly
More
Cooper.
bad press for the Mubies.
Yeah, but the trail's gone cold.
Maybe
Just
this
like
is a
that
good
pizza you
moment to
left
sit
back
back
at the
and let them come to us.
hideout.
Knowing how those two operate, they won't stay disappeared for long.
I could use a break, actually. I'm pretty mad about school getting taken away from us. Wrestling club was a great way to blow off steam.
He would
Yo,
absolutely
there's a
be
pool
great
at
with
Toby's
Logan. Logan would be a
Coexisting
great
Center.
teacher for him.
Might I suggest some lap swimming to quell that rage?
A little bit of rage is useful. But yeah, I think I'll head down there.
It's tech
Out of the
therapy for me.
things that I don't like most about
Moss
this
has been
game, I don't
bugging
like
me
how
to
they
take this new
twinkified our
drum for a
boys.
spin.
And I can work on my monologue. Got a minute, Leo? I can use some feedback.
Monologue. Are
I
you
guess.
a fucking theater
Thanks for jumping
kid?
on the grenade.
We appreciate you, fearless leader.
Mission complete!
No. Hold up. Did they make Michelangelo a theater kid? Nothing against theater kids. I was a theater kid myself. Well, I wasn't necessarily a theater kid. I was just in the place a long time, and I was there with the theater department for a lot of stuff. But did they massacre my boys and made him a theater kid? No, he's the party guy. He's the radical dude. He's the one that's always like the awesome pool party guy. Why did they make him a theater? Well, one, I know how wild. Okay, if you didn't know, I'll let this play out.
Guys, I think I found them.
The Bebop Rocksteady or who?
Thelma and Louise, but Rhino and Pig. Wish I
Yeah.
thought of that headline. Total clickbait.
Could be
Where
Bonnie
are
and
you
Clyde.
seeing that?
Bonnie and
Well,
Clyde. You can also go Bonnie and Clyde.
Influencer broke the story.
So what'd they do? Rob a bank?
They boosted a bunch of gear from an electronics store in Brooklyn.
That sounds
Perhaps
way
they'll
more
show
like
us
Bonnie and
how
Clyde than Thelma
law-abiding
and
us
Louise.
mutants are.
Anyone know a good spin doctor?
You got
I know a
fucking
guy.
Mikey right
Though,
there.
he also does headshots in Reiki. Is that a red flag?
Let's head over to that store and see if we can find any clues as to what they're up to. Okay, what shall
Oh.
I do today?
Under the city. Theater kids. I have met almost no one as fucking wild as theater kids. If you wanted to talk to someone who has no shame, talk to a theater kid. Talk to...
Why is there a slow jam coming from the couch cushions?
It's
That's
called a
Leo's
phone.
custom text tone for April.
There's
Oh,
my
he's down
phone.
bad.
Huh. April's asking if we'll crew for her show. She wants to do a story about newbies volunteering in the community.
Sure.
I'm typically more of an on-camera guy, but for a feel-good story about mutants giving back to the city, I'm willing to direct.
If by direct you mean hold a reflector and literally say nothing,
Why is he
God's
direct? He
yours.
would be the sound guy.
I'll see
He
you all
is
on
the
location.
DJ guy. He's the DJ guy. But there are a few people I've met more absolutely wild than like any theater kid. Because if you want somebody to, I don't know how much I'm gonna have to cut out. If I'm gonna even cut out anything, I'm not gonna cut out any of it. Yes, I talked myself through all of that immediately. What the? Why is the game flashing? What are you? Foam, the pools, the park, the foam. I'm assuming you're a story mission, so I'll do you second. I'm gonna at least try and do the pool because it looks like a cool wizard hat. It genuinely looks like a cool wizard hat. But like, theater kids are so fucking wild, right? Because one, I've never met a sane theater kid, which is why they're the best at most of the grades they do. If you have top 10 of like any class you have, more often than not, at least a third of them are going to be in theater. For some reason, theater attracts those freaks who want an outlet from everything, but they're also the freaks who are freakishly good at everything. So they're just people who are really good at something and is passionate, but also freakishly good at everything they do, which is weird, which is why I call them freaks. Theater kids are freaks because they're just too goddamn good at what they do. There is there nothing to do in here? Did I read the quest wrong? I think I read the quest wrong. Excuse me, mind if I share the lane? Eh? This is the first lane. Yeah, of course, that's the fast lane, buddy. Perfect! Because I'm also, like, very fast. As you can see, I'm a turtle. Wait, why'd you say it like that? So you think just because I'm a turtle, I'm like slow? Turtles are noted swimmers, buddy. Have you seen Nemo? Sorry, dude. I shouldn't judge a book by its cover. I shouldn't judge a frog by its shell. People do that all the time, buddy. What do people say about you, eh? You killing it out there. I'm fast, a lot faster than other swimmers. Both legs. Both legs? Wait, he's she's disabled? Oh, I'm sorry for racking on you. I have phantom pain with a leg. To have no leg, that sucks. Cool. 100%. When most people see an amputee leg, they don't know how to react. It's better say something rather than nothing. They kind of hate when people pretend not to take. Yeah, if you're gonna make it seem like there's not a cool thing in the room, you gotta at least admit it. Make eye contact, but like too much eye contact. And then like scared to look down. Yeah, no, I've been in those situations myself. Meal. Oh, is that just like a whole... Names are up, by the way. I know. I mean, how do you know who we are? Nice to meet you. Oh, you just gonna sit there? Show me what you got down there, lane partner. You see, myself could never be on swim team. Partially because of thalassophobia and all the deep water training they do to have increased lung capacity, right? I would freak the out, but also... I can't open my eyes underwater. Like, it's just a thing I can't do. I can't have my eyes open underwater. Like, it's just a small thing I can't do. That is never happening. At all. At all. Oh, right. Freaks and, like, theater kids. So theater kids are, like, the biggest freaks you will ever meet. Right? There is one time I met, like, 2 theater kids, right? Why do you keep flashing? Fine, I'll continue story. 2 theater kids I met. I didn't particularly like them, right? But it's whatever. You deal with people you're around a lot for whatever reason, for whatever. And, so another friend that I have, right? Oh, wait, I should probably preface. So one day during a trip, right? Like, it was the whole department. Like, we were all gonna take a trip. We all went to a different state.
Still can't believe they burgled a mom and pop.
Not a great look.
Nah, dude, it's a mom and pop. They're barely alive as is. There's barely enough money in the mom and pop industry. There's only so many mothers for the fathers. So many fathers for the mothers. But the department took like a whole trip to a different state, right? And so in the hotel, these 2 people I brought up before, it's not just randomly that I brought up before.
Awesome.
So like these 2, like theater kids, like came, we're in a room with one of my other friends, who was also in theater, I should say. But oh god, why am I blanking on the story? Why am I blanking on the story? What parts I can and cannot tell? I'll just tell the whole damn thing. I don't care. Nobody's gonna watch this. Nobody's gonna hear the secret truths of my odd and really weird past. So. While on the trip, oh god, we needed to share rooms, obviously, because we're not gonna book out everyone their own room. So my friend needed to book, well not book, was like booked with
Whoops. Thought I
let's
was
just say
on
these
vibrate.
2 freaks of theater students. All like I said before, same stereotype. Really good grades. Great at what they do, right? It's just they're freaks in some way.
Accidentally bumped into her at the bodega?
I had just texted that I was hankering for a BEC. She knows my favorite corner store.
What is BEC, dude? Bacon. Oh, bacon, egg, and cheese. That's what it means. And so my friend needed to room with these 2 people that I mentioned before. These 2 freaks. And so while they were sleeping, right, because there's only so many people in the room. While they were sleeping, out of nowhere, he just starts hearing a plop, plop, plop. To plop, plop, plop. And if you colloquially know what plop stands for, then yes, that is exactly what the 2 freak theater kids were doing in a hotel room with somebody else there that they know fully well is there, and fully well they should not be doing that. What makes it even worse is that the third party, the one who was like, what the f are they doing? His mom was a chaperone, right? His mom was a chaperone because we needed a nurse as a chaperone. His mom was a nurse. She was just like, all right, whatever. I'll just go with my son, make sure everything's fine, and all that, and get a trip going out anyway, because she was still paid because, you know, nurse and had to do all that stuff for programs and shit. And so she was the chaperone outside of guarding their room. Hey, yo, bro, that's some sick art.
Dudes.
And so, like,
what are you doing here?
out of nowhere, the whole room had to be busted by like one of the members' mom.
Isn't it amazing? The use of chiaroscuro.
Like, not member, one of the room's like participants' moms, because she was out in the hallway making sure like they're not doing some weird shit. And the other two members were doing some weird shit. So then we had to like sleep with the hotel doors open, and the hotel staff was like, "You can't do that." And we're like, "Our director's doing this shit."
Go to the Met. There's an awesome
the Met Gala.
featuring
I've been there once.
19th
It's pretty cool.
German oil painting.
It'll have to be a rain check, Mondo. We're literally mid-combat.
No, wait. Yeah, no, we are mid-combat.
Don't let life pass you by without appreciating art, my dudes. Ciao.
Graffiti. Find 2 graffiti spots all around the city and receive prizes from Mondo. Gecko. Okay. Okay, buddy. And dude, if I tell you this band director didn't know what not having authority was, he did not know what having authority was. Because he made it seem like he was the most important person every single instance he can get. Okay, you little freaks. Okay. He made it seem like he can get as much like authority he has as possible, when he realistically had almost none. So like the same trip, specifically the same trip, right? We were expected to be in classes like the next day back, because it was going to be late. We were getting back, and that next day we had to be there. So we were supposed to be there, right? So he would nag on everyone, oh, you got to be fine, you got to be ready, get a lot of sleep and all that. And a lot of us did, a lot of it happened. But on the trip,
here we are. Let's look for that.
The last day of the trip, which she was told specifically by the same nurse who had to find some no-no stuff happening in one of the rooms, like told him, like she examined me and was like, yeah, no, he has like pneumonia, because I slept on a cold room floor because there wasn't enough beds, and I was like, you know, I'll just take the end of the stick. I'll take the double-packed room. I'll sleep in the closet. I slept in the closet. No, not the comic books. Not the comics. Dude.
Come on.
Some of these are priceless, man. And also just books? Nah. And also, like I had pneumonia from that whole situation of sleeping in the cold, because for some reason the thermostat wouldn't go lower. He won't let me move and I'm stuck. He won't let me move and I'm stuck. The thermostat literally wouldn't go down. Wouldn't go up higher than what it was already preset for the room. For some reason, it wouldn't. And so I slept in the cold without any blankets or stuff. And then the morning after, the hotel literally just served like eggs that gave a lot of people like food poisoning. Right, so we already knew there was an outbreak of food poisoning going around. So I had pneumonia and food poisoning going on the last day, and he had the audacity to tell me and contact other people being like, what the fuck are you doing? You're supposed to be here, when I should have been in class and stuff for that next day. But no, he didn't comprehend that I was going to be out, because I was told by 2 medical professionals, yeah, you should probably just rest and sleep because you have pneumonia.
Hey, you guys seeing this?
What part of it?
You're still here? I thought we told you to hang back.
Yo, is that today's sponsor?
Aren't you glad I
Opera
didn't?
GX?
Have a look.
The Predator gaming laptop,
Whose
whatever it
account
is?
is this?
No, wait, that's Alienware. Bebop
Beastie.
Rocksteady?
It's Bebop and Rocksteady's DJ name.
Can we get them to
they're in a
DJ for
band?
April?
Oh yeah.
His name
dude.
is
It's
Bebop.
actually pretty fresh. It's kind of like trance meets R&B. Perfect for an extended
King
sketching sesh.
He
Bebop.
just posted a new reel.
They think us mutants are a nuisance now? Huh. They ain't heard nothing yet. Join us for the first stop in the Beast Steady Arena Tour. Or don't! You'll be able to hear us all the way from the Tappan Zee to the Verrazano.
What's the Verrazano? Is
So
that we
they're
can get some
planning
good
a loud
pasta?
concert?
Yo, check out Street View on my phone. Compare the picture of the storefront to the actual storefront. What's missing?
A dozen enormous
window?
speakers?
I recognize those amps. That's enough decibels to make an entire borough feel like they've got front row seats.
So that's
Bruh,
Rock
he
City's
took all the 808s?
grandiose act of protest. Overwhelm 311 with noise complaints.
If they perform at top volume, they could actually create a sonic boom. That would shatter every
No,
window in
buddy,
the
that's not how it works.
They could go to jail. We have to stop them.
Because the
Concert
localized
date
area
and
forced
location are in the
like
bio.
air
Looks like we have
amplification
a little
would need
bit
to
of
be
time to
instant
kill.
as much as that. They would need to
Come by my
start heavy
gallery at the
metal
coexisting center.
full
There's something I have to
blast
show you guys.
with
Well done,
a
everybody.
very large amount of 808s. They're not just gonna create like a fucking like sonic boom with off the shelf like speakers, dude. They need to be precision made. Not necessarily precision made, but like high dense quality. Not getting that out of like off the shelf parts. I don't know why I was stuttering. Oh, Master Splinter. Don't worry. Don't worry. Drac was the one who had food poisoning and pneumonia. Whoever this is fine. Whoever this is fine.
Leonardo!
Oh, it is
I'm
Leo.
awake. Sorry, this mat is surprisingly comfy.
If you fall asleep during a real fight, the enemy will take advantage. Draw on your face with magic marker.
Are these 4 a.m. dojo sessions still necessary, Dad?
Also,
Yeah, we
he
got
was already
real
asleep.
enemies
He's not
now.
falling asleep during a
We
battle.
don't want to tire ourselves out before actual combat.
I've already taken your stamina into consideration.
17
That's why
laps.
Today, we will do battle using only our minds.
Wait, DBZ style?
Like, role playing?
DBZ
Finally.
style?
Should I run to my room and grab Bernard's bestiary?
Your day-to-day opponent.
Did he pronounce
serve as
bestiary as
inspiration.
bestiary?
So what? We're supposed to daydream about newbies?
I will lead a guided meditation. You boys have fought well these past weeks, but you can't get complacent. You must imagine unusual enemy tactics, so when they happen for real, you're ready.
I get it. Mental reps.
Now, close your eyes. Let your physical surroundings melt away.
Imagine you're a small Asian man and a bold white man. And together you are fighting. Imaginary. But you are a child as the small Asian man. And you are an older man who knows the Asian man's child as the bold man. But on your bold head, you have 6 dots, like a die. It doesn't look good, but you have a hot wife who you fight to save the universe with. Where was I going with this? All right, DBZ. You're gonna be DBZ. The sun is literally just pizza. That's literally just pizza. These guys are so down bad for
Now,
April and
imagine
pizza.
A never-ending onslaught of newbies.
I feel bad nunchucking these dudes, even for make-believe.
You must defeat them all before the rescue helicopter arrives.
Okay, I'm picturing
What's a
this.
rescue helicopter?
You guys?
Yep, we're surrounded.
Stingers everywhere!
Really?
Oh
I've seen
no,
some
not
of
the
those
shell
trash
guys. I don't
cans.
remember.
That works too.
I didn't get a upgrade to deal with their shells. They go down. It takes a long time to hit them.
Maybe we should go with a mix. Seems easier to coordinate.
I'm setting a timer. I'll see you on the other side.
What's going on? Time out. Dojo mission. Objective: defeat all enemies before time runs out.
Shoot, was I supposed to give my usual pep talk? We may have our shells.
So like I know we're waiting for like a like a whole
I'm literally sitting
like
right next
rescue helicopter, but can I just like fly the helicopter? Like I've stated before, I am almost qualified to like pilot a helicopter. That is something I'm completely capable of doing, along with a normal pilot's license, a boating license, and a forklift license. Right, forklift's operator certificate. Right, I can do that shit. Like I can just fly our way out of here. I will be the exit vehicle strategy. You don't need to have people here for me, dude. I'm qualified myself. Just let me into the helicopter. I'll get us gone.
We did it!
Mission complete.
I wasn't even paying attention to the whole combo in the back cover because that's not needed. Okay, okay, you don't need to be so long on the screen. Saving. So what? That's Mountain Dew, right? It's got to be Mountain Dew.
Hey, where's the helicopter?
I see it.
Like the cup shaking the bottom, it's got to be Mountain Dew.
Guess your imagination is busted. Sorry, Raph.
Cleared for takeoff.
But it was Mikey who was the movie fanatic. It was Mikey who was the movie fanatic, not Donnie.
They gave us those big headphone things.
I can read his lips, even though he's getting smaller and smaller. He says
Yes.
we can eat his leftover pad thai since he won't be around to enjoy it.
That is a hero right there.
Jerks.
So, can you feel
Jesus.
your brains getting bigger?
It is kind of helpful.
And yes,
to think
Eddie, you
through
got to
different
keep me
scenarios.
alive for the
That's why I've been
zombie-apocalypse.
saying we should play Mazes and Monsters.
The
I
best place
know
to
you
go would be that
boys
haunted
are
mansion because the
overprogrammed teenagers.
as Scooby-Doo has taught us, is
Whenever you have
ghosts
a
keep
chance,
zombies away,
come
so we'll
down
be
to
fine.
the dojo for more guided meditation.
Dojo Challenge. Dojo challenges are special missions with special rules to test your skills. The Dojo Challenge is in the Turtle's lair to earn rewards and XP.
The mental aspect of ninjutsu eclipses the physical.
Into the Panda Part 3.
Classic. Let's rewatch it tonight.
Okay. You see, I wanted. This is getting too real. I wonder what it would be like to have like a parental figure who would be like as parental as like not Shredder, as Splinter is. Because Splinter is there, he's there for his family. He's not even the biological father of them. He just felt bad for them. He's like, I'm gonna raise you guys as my own, and he does, right? He willingly raises other like species as his
Guys,
own,
I'm gonna
and
do
just
a
treats them
podcast.
in some like
We are not
really
turning our
obscure
closet into a
discipline for like
recording studio
vigilantism,
again.
which is fucking Batman.
This one's legit.
It's literally just
We're
Batman
actually
as a
recording
rat.
at the Coexisting Center. Remember the AV store Bebop and Rocksteady stole from? Turns out the owner's son has a show where he interviews local heroes.
Oh,
So why did he reach out to you?
Aren't the four
damn,
of
bro.
us technically co-heroes?
Yeah, but I'm
Side
the only
heroes,
one
if
with
you
an
will.
agent.
Wait, you have an agent?
Yep.
Who?
How the fuck isn't it just a boy band
Genghis.
group agent?
Genghis Frog is your agent?
He's very proactive. He's been pinning up my headshot at coffee shop corkboards all over town.
No further questions, please.
Just some advice based on our ill-fated Pizza Underground podcast. Bree,
Oh, like Sonic
the
Underground?
editor needs places to cut.
Cut? I'm gonna be dropping pure gold.
Mhm.
Oh, boy.
Oh no, he's gonna say some stuff that's not gonna end well. He's gonna say some stuff that's not gonna end well. Push kick. A powerful forward kick, depending on their size, it can even launch enemies out of the way. Oh, hell yeah. Downward slam. While in the air, Leo drops to the ground and smash when performs a circular slash. 3D kick. Leo performs a fast kick while sprinting. Jump slash. Leo can now perform a forward slash while sliding down a wall. Well, I don't see how that'd be helpful. 1,000 cuts marked. If an enemy is not defeated with 1,000 cuts, it'll be weaker to the next attack. Leo recovers a small amount of health for each enemy defeated with 1,000 cuts. 1,000 cuts health refill. I genuinely don't know how to activate 1,000 cuts. So, door slam it is. Oh, and I need a better social reputation with you. And with you. Oh, wait, do they have they have their own rep. Oh, that's weird. That's cool, though. Raphael performs a small area attack on the ground when falling from high heights. Raphael can perform a fast upwards or downward slash of the flash when enemy fearing mode. Drop slam, you're getting drop slam. You can multiple drop slam. And you guys make me poor. I didn't see anything to make it easier to... Oh, maybe the kick? Maybe the kick. It might have been the kick. Jesus. Stop. The fields. The pools. The coexisting center. The park. Anyway, we're just gonna go to day 3, normal day 3. This is gonna be like a whole Persona situation where I'm gonna get to like Shredder or something, and like out of nowhere I'm gonna be like 18 levels under with 0 like confidant skills going on. So I have pretty much no fusions I can go into that are actually good with like 0 capabilities for extra skills or buffs or something. And I'm just getting constantly hammered into the ground.
All right, let's put a stop to that concert.
I don't know. I'm all for freedom of expression.
This particular expression will shatter all windows in a 10-block radius.
Yeah.
No, you'll probably be fine.
It's already bad enough with all the Mubi ruckus around here. You can't have more mutants breaking things.
I seriously don't think they consulted a single like scientist or like audiologist about any of that, because the decibels will be high, but like the energy output needed would be literally double the like, half the time, right? I didn't look up how to do. I didn't look up how to do the smash. I didn't look up how to do the smash. I don't know how to do the smash. Not that one. I don't know how to do this total smash. I don't know how to do the shell smash. I seriously don't know how to do the shell smash. I also don't know how I did that cool thing I did. I don't know how to
Almost
do
at
lunch.
Bebop and Rocksteady's concert.
I think I can actually hear them warming up.
Not good. We're still a few blocks away.
Well, so power grid might be eaten. I don't think anything in the power grid
particularly jazzed.
Let's clear our way to the stadium.
would
fast so we can
allow
prevent that sonic
anything
boom.
to be like part of this state. Like, I'm pretty sure the entirety of the power grid would already shut itself on like some weird quill switch type thing. Because there's no way, it's just, I'm getting diffed. I'm getting straight diffed. That's not great. I need to not be diffed. Hey, you little freak of a crab, little wannabe crab. I keep hitting the wrong fucking car. Okay. I want you. Dude, you guys are so lucky. If I knew how to bring out the whole down out of body slam, you would be hit so hard, you would have no idea what's going on. But look, I'm pretty sure the power grid would cut itself off immediately. Because there's no way there'd be enough power allocation in the grid to do it. Hey, it's the Bronx. I drove through there to go to the Sailor Moon Super Live. They had some of the craziest people trying to go out in the middle of the street for no reason. Literally no reason. I tried coming out of the garage, and for no reason. Literally none. They would just not stop or let me out of the garage. Right, I was in the garage for like 10 minutes trying to get out, and everyone's like, yeah, buddy, it sucks like that. The only saving grace was that there was an immediate downpour causing everyone to sprint into the nearest safety area, so I was actually able to get out into... Oh, this is a boss fight. So I was able to get into, like, the street finally. I saw a purple Lamborghini, so I then started playing purple Lamborghini. Dude, those are some huge 808s. You're literally unable to hear you as the DJ. You're not going to be able to hear. You're literally bursting your eardrums for a set. I don't know if we're gonna break the sound barrier, but you aren't hearing tomorrow or ever again.
What? Ray, what are you doing up there? Why didn't you tell us this is what Bebop and Rocksteady were planning?
Is it me, or does he just sing his name to avoid the tough questions?
You ever met anyone famous?
Bebop! Rocksteady! You guys have to unplug!
Nah, bro, you're just gonna ruin the time.
I see that as more of a mid-career move. Yeah, besides, you don't want to hear Bebop without auto-tune.
Damn.
Says the rhino who never lets me sit in the mix chair.
You have the mixed glasses on.
That a big joke? Cause you ain't exactly a twig.
You literally have the glasses.
Guys, you have
be
to
the
shut
mixer.
it down. Your DJ set is gonna shatter every single window in a 3-block radius.
It's not that big, little bro. You have to be really bad. You have a lot more issues if it's gonna shatter a window at that age. Wait, I just realized they're wearing shells.
You two? You're leaving us without a choice.
Does that mean?
Let's settle this in the mosh pit.
Does that mean they killed Tesla? You know, Tesla the turtle? Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael, Leonardo? And Tesla? Does that mean they killed Tesla?
Not fair.
Bebop and Rocksteady killed Tesla? How could they do that? I thought they were friends.
Hey.
I'm constantly incapable of... Oh, it's a dodge until... It's a dodge until situation. It's a Lego dodge until situation. I thought it was like a Dark Souls fight. No, it's literally just a dodge until situation. Oh, he's also invincible during it? Is that what that said? No, but he's throwing fucking grenades everywhere, so I'm not gonna deal with that. I'm not gonna deal with that. Come here, dude. Come here. Come here. Oh, that's not fair! You literally threw a grenade behind my back! Well, there's the Russian down. It's a Russian spy, right? Oh, it's laser?
Hey.
Dude! Just a whole-ass laser! I hate how they don't get hurt by each other's effects, though. I hate that. If I get hit by your effects, I want you to get hit by your own effects, buddy. Oh god, you may be gay lovers for each other, but I am not down for not friendly fire being a thing. I thought he was gonna go into the other one. It's fine. It's fine, he's dead. Oh, and he threw it immediately at my face. There should really be friendly fire for enemies. He's knocked out and he's still grooving. How?
I'm sorry, but
I picked up the pizza right. I'm stuck. I can't see. I'm stuck.
He gotta be in his deepest bag during a villainous act.
That's more pizza. That's more pizza. That's more pizza. That's more pizza. I got the pizza. Pizza's gotten. Pizza. Pizza acquired. 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 Okay. Okay. Oh, you still play Deus Machina? The game kept crashing. I'm not gonna lie, the game kept crashing, so I just completely dropped it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I would be playing Claire Obscura right now if the game didn't somehow change its entire format without me doing literally anything. The game literally broke itself right before I was about to launch it. Well, as I was launching it, the game literally broke itself, which is why I play obscure games 99% of the time, because the games just constantly break themselves. Which is why I led to this, because this was super fast for me to download for some reason. Because Xbox Game Pass really loves to just out of nowhere fucking download games at 100 megabytes a second when normally it downloads it at fucking like 10. In today's day and age, fucking 10 is not happening. But robots? Okay, I'll do you one better. I will see if I can't get Frogger, the 3D PS2 game, working for possibly tomorrow.
Don't make us hurt you too, Ray.
Sorry, guys. I only get paid if I do the whole set.
That's some gig economy realness right there.
Yeah, honestly, I work 2 jobs, so
600 pounds of large veterinary animal
I understand that.
Ray Filet!
Can I handle Frogger? I can handle Frogger.
Is that a yes?
This man over here doubting me.
Well done, everybody.
You see that? 3 S's right there for combined 4 S's, buddy. I'm that good. You see, I'm him in some cases. I'm him. When I'm actually looking at a screen that's updating at the right frame rate and like refresh time and like input delay and all that, yeah, I'm perfectly fine.
How did we get Toidles?
Toidles?
You're lucky it's us and not the cops.
What were
There.
you guys thinking with that concert?
I wasn't thinking. I was having big feelings. I lost all impulse control.
So you guys were like in a trance?
Yeah.
Trance is a dirty word for us techno purists.
Damn.
Yeah, definitely felt out of body.
Is it the heat?
You're in New York. Could be the radio waves
have a
not
sip of
messing with the
water.
brain well.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh, did you poison the man? Did he fucking poison
Are
him?
you trying to kill me with this stuff?
Whoa, whoa!
Wait, I'm okay.
Persona,
I'm okay.
exactly. I can.
Felt it coming
I
on
compared it to
again.
that a little bit ago.
Got it under control.
You felt out of control as soon as you drank that water?
Now that you mention it,
They put
I
chemicals
have
in the
been
water
trying
to
stay
turn the
extra
hippos gay.
hydrated these past few weeks. But after each glass I pounded, I felt worse.
They
This
are.
sounds insane, but could there be something in the water making you crazy?
If that were the case, Ray would be crazy too. As far as we know, Ray's still Ray. Right, Ray?
Ray Fillet.
See? Normal.
Hold up. Ray wasn't drinking from the tap. That's right. Nothing but canned seltzer for this guy. It's in his rider. Apparently the bubbles
We need to
are good
provide him
for
with
his
only
laryngitis.
canned seltzer. It's pretty fine.
Laryngitis? I didn't realize you were performing that often, Ray.
Are you kidding me? He's a sensation down at the aquarium. Sometimes 2,
Please don't
3
make me
bar
go in there.
mitzvahs a day.
It's
Please don't make me go in
electric.
there.
Boogie woogie woogie.
Guys, I'm strongly feeling like we should test the city's water. Could be carrying some kind of chemical that's like affecting mutants' brains.
That like turns
That would
people
also
into
explain why the
mutants.
newbies showed up all "we come in peace," but now they're all "take me to your leader."
Agreed. Starting tomorrow, we pursue the water angle.
But it's also just like America, so the tap is normally just bad. So you get it could just be America bad tap water.
It's been about a week since the city implemented neighborhood-based curfews, and people are starting to lose patience. Cut New Yorkers off from their bagels with 2 schmears and their spicy fish tacos, they're gonna be cranky. We've even started to see the rise of anti-mutant groups. But is it the
But there's an
mutants'
anti
own
every
fault that
group
they're
all the time
causing
always.
chaos? Or is something in the water making
That
them
dude
act
just
up?
made a fucking
Last
death
night,
laser.
a
I'm
variety
anti
journalist
him.
Put a stop to an illegal concert that nearly registered on the Richter scale. The band's frontmen, Bebop and Rocksteady, have since apologized, claiming that drinking New York City's tap water made them lose all control. While they atone for their
Which is
disturbance
kind of
by
crazy
volunteering
to
in the
just
community,
glance on it.
yours truly will be following the water story all the way to its source.
Make sure to like and subscribe and become a member of their of April O'Neil's channel. Everybody, make sure to support her. She's small. Her only friends are 4 Toto brothers who
Our
live
New
under
York
the
City water sampling kit is
who
ready
live under
to
the
go.
city of New York, so they're
Glad we
already
found a
bad.
use for all those Alpine
They're
Crush
already in a bad
empties.
place.
Now where do we get our specimen?
We should go somewhere where the mubies are coming into contact with the water.
Seems like they're really into the public pools.
Great to see a community resource get so much
Are they
use.
drinking the
Pool it is.
water?
But once we have the samples, who's gonna do the actual
I know.
testing?
I hate the clothing.
I've been texting with Sai Modi. He's the biochem grad student who runs STEM Club. Said he'd gladly run our samples through his liquid vapor separator.
Sounds fancy.
Sounds like a plan. All right, team, grab your towels. I'll see you poolside.
Why do you have bottles of water taped with the DNA double helix on your desk? One, does that imply you're holding DNA in bottles just on your desk? And 2, what the fuck is in the bottle and why? First, no reboot game and then clothes. Oh, first no robot game? Yeah, no, I'm fully with you. There are 2 things I really hate about this game so far. One of which being, am I gonna have to stop
Boy,
this? What is
come over here.
But Dad, I don't want to watch a kung fu movie. Projector not working again? Oh, dojo movie night. Oh, fun, but we actually could come to Mandate. We found it surprisingly applicable to do outside. Boys, I messed up as a dad. I only taught you how to fight. I didn't teach you how to love. Anything other than your brothers. Hey now. This is taking a turn. Scumbag. She left me with so much. Nasa no. Right, his wife left him. And she even know the pen? I know you boys need a stable mother figure, not a revolving dumb door. I mean, is it revolving all that much? That's why I've decided to prevent you from making my mistakes. With an 80s movie marathon. Based choice. Yes. Oh, wait. What are we watching? Seriously, Jack. You stupid? I am not. The Dicknamer? The Extremtoros? Ooh, insert coin to continue, man? No machine guns, no rocket launchers, no flamethrowers. I'm going to introduce you to a character story maestro. Tom Doos. First up, Perry in purple. On the next prom, the Nemish Saberson girl must choose between going to the quarterback or her nerdy childhood friend who hasn't had the courage to confess his feelings. Drama! Splinter, level up. What is this? Seriously, Jack, what is it? TMNT need a mother figure? They have clothes. Splinter look like a reject friendless character. Dude, you're literally going over all of the stuff I said earlier. Oh, dude, like, two things I hate about this, right? Immediately. Is one, why did they make O'Neal like a Gen Z wannabe, like influencer type of wannabe? Like, sure, you have her inheriting her, like, want for, like, being a reporter and everything. Each movie I show you contains a lesson tailored to one of your biggest emotional blind spots. As homework, you must figure out which turtle the movie was intended for. What the lesson is. And, like, how it's kind of, like, using Gen Z slang. I kind of don't like that. The whole thing was that they're just out of touch radical dudes in the thing. You could just have them be their own weird thing because that's their whole thing. They're meant to be weird. But also that they made them twinks. They made our boys twinks. They're just twinks. Right? I don't know how to feel with them just making the whole TMNT group twinks. And I don't want to talk over the thing, which I keep constantly doing, but I don't want to talk over it most of the time. Gonna talk?
Let's take the tunnels to the pool.
Everyone good on sunscreen?
I was also comparing them into because we are in fact in like Hell's Kitchen. We can suspect that the school they go to, because they canonically go to school now, is Charles Xavier's School for the Gifted Children, right? So I was theorizing which characters would have who on the X-Men as a mentor. School? Yeah, no, they go to school now. They go to school. Finn Harris. You're probably the Finn fished. Hey, buddy. Hey, yeah, so I came up with the understanding that like Michelangelo would have like Gambit and Storm. Donatello would have pretty much like Beast and like who else did I say? It was like Beast and somebody else. I can't remember who I said. Raphael would have fuck you in particular. Raphael specifically would have Logan.
My stomach's growling. What's for dinner?
Chore wheels pointing at some dude in a blue bandana.
It's too hot to run the oven. Should we check out Ray's Pizza? I hear there's a new chef, and the grandma pie is on.
How do they get money to pay for pizza?
Four-wheel with the giant pizza sticker. Since you're super lazy and you never make anything.
I guess we do have that kale from 2 weeks ago. How long does kale keep?
Yeah, I'm,
Not
you know
2
what?
weeks long, buddy.
Go with the Ray's plan.
You had me at Grandma Pie.
Beast and Forge don't have Scott Summers. Scott Summers, I said specifically Scott Summers as the leader, as the mentor for Leo, because they both have deadly weapons that if they don't use properly, it leads to people getting hurt, which isn't part of their character half the time, because they just want to protect people until later parts of the series. But all that, yeah, Logan for that. Logan for like Raphael. I could skateboard the whole time. How the fuck do I bring out the skateboard? Donatello would not be Scott Summers. Are you remembering who the fuck Scott Summers is? Scott Summers would not be Donnie. Scott Summers would not be Donnie.
I'll get you.
Come here, little freaks. I keep trying to use the bow uppercut, but you never actually execute the bow uppercut. I keep trying to execute the bow uppercut, but you literally never execute the bow uppercut. You literally never execute the bow uppercut. You meant Leo? Yeah. Yeah, like I said, Leo as like Cyclops would be great. And then I was trying to think of who the extended would be. Bebop Rocksteady. Bebop, maybe Rocksteady would be
Can it be used?
I don't see why
why
not.
am I blanking on his name?
Wait.
It's the guy trapped in the helmet. Juggernaut, that's it. Bebop, no, it's Rocksteady. Rocksteady would be mentored by Bebop. I'm saying it wrong. By Juggernaut. Right? Juggernaut would be like in charge of like Bebop. Rocksteady. Stop saying Bebop! I'm stuck in the wall! It pushed me where I shouldn't have been? What is wrong with this game?
So wait, you still have STEM?
But yeah, that was like my whole methodology of like going through it all. Splinter, I was trying to find out like what mentor character would be for Splinter as like a pair up.
I wish I could keep practicing.
That game literally just flipped out. The game literally just flipped out. And I couldn't figure out a single person because it wouldn't be Magneto. Magneto wouldn't give him the time of day. Professor Xavier would look at him as a parent but wouldn't interact with him at all. So he's out on his own with that. I genuinely can't think of anybody like Splinter would go with. More so, why do you keep changing the object of where you're heading? Oh, because... Huh? Okay, that makes sense. Like Splinter would also be... Yes. Not Splinter, Shredder. Shredder would also be, Magneto, I'd assume? I would assume... Like, Magneto would absolutely see Shredder trying to be, like, evil Yakuza warlord, like he always is. And then be like, oh, wait, your whole thing is metal? Hey, bro. No. And then just completely wreck everything he has, but be like, you know what, I understand your whole using of, underage, impressionable children to use your bidding.
Just look at those
So
colors.
I will help you out. So then they'd be together as like a weird like duo that nobody would expect to actually be a thing. Of course, Shredder would try to stab him in the back every chance he got, but like Magneto is always there to be able to like immediately outdo anything Shredder has to do. No. There we go. I'm fine. I'm out. So that's 100% my fan casting. O'Neal has to be someone who doesn't have powers, actually. So it has to be someone with little to no power or no powers, because she's just human.
Time to get those samples.
I know the obvious thing would be to say, you know, like like Phoenix, like Jean Grey or something, but she is way too out of like O'Neill's league.
Showers.
I don't want to have to reapply.
No, let's sample the water from the showers.
Good idea.
Would that be necessary?
I don't think the newbies got the memo about this being a public pool. They're raring to kick us out.
Yeah, this is definitely not beating.
Come on.
Yeah, this is definitely not beating robots. Dude, trust me. I'm the one playing this game, and I'm like, has it been 2 hours yet? Has it been my minimum 2 hours yet? And I look over and it's been like 40 minutes. But that was like when it was 40 minutes, because I've been playing a lot longer than 40 minutes now. And it's like, it's an okay game if you're like a child and a fan of like the current iteration of them. But like if you're like anything like the old iteration of them, then it's like, it's nowhere near up to snuff, nowhere near good enough. If this was like, oh god, if this was like TMNT 2038 or whatever it was, the one that takes place in the future, that would be awesome. They'd have like plasma weapons, they'd have some sick feats and stuff. Oh,
Let's
dude.
head outside the locker room.
Oh, dude, like if this was like the one from the future, they'd have the catchy theme song. It'd be fucking dope as hell. The whole thing is they're turtles out of water, but they're trying to make the best of it. So like that's like the whole like fitting into whatever cultural personality you want to be in, but also in the future, so you have the like generational divide gap. And it's just that's just a good series, an underrated series of the TMNT.
We need to clear them on Forge. It's the only way to get our second sample.
Is it now?
Not fair.
This game is definitely made towards the 10 to 6-year-olds that definitely are in the current zeitgeist of what the TMNT works now. But like I said, this one downloaded very, very fast. Downloaded very fast after I found out that Claire Obscura just completely fucking killed itself. For some reason, like I kid you not, it might be Cthulhu being like Gen Alpha. I don't even think Gen Alpha would like it. I think Cthulhu, because I put out, like, I stood up our dates so many times with me and Cthulhu
2 samples. Just
that
one more and we're good. Let's
she
head out
kind
to
of
the main
took
deck.
it out on me and be like,
Time to move.
no, one of your games that you're planning to do is not gonna work. You're gonna go on a date with me. Oh wait, I forgot to exercise my powers to stop your other games. Oh god, no. And so it's definitely in the works to me have an actual real life on the beach at night with candles
Well,
and some
boys,
weird
looks like we found the
weird
mother
stuff.
load.
To have a ritual date with
Shouldn't sample
Cthulhu.
the pool itself. It's treated with chlorine, which would kill off any foreign compound.
Will I have anybody else there? I don't know. Cthulhu not real?
How about those drinking fountains then?
Look,
Those
buddy.
will do.
There's only been one deity I've prayed to where anything that I've asked for has ever happened, and that has been Cthulhu. I don't know if that's a coincidence or a correlation. Either way, if Cthulhu is real and that somehow happens, then I'm not gonna be on the bad side of Cthulhu. Like otherwise, I'm agnostic. Like I don't believe in any actual deity, right? But if for some reason the only time of any deity that I've ever jokingly or accurately prayed to has been, yeah, the thing you said just happens, then I'm gonna continue to assume that they're in some way correlated. There's just no way. You lie? No. No, I literally have photo proof
We did it.
that every time I've prayed or
relatively
jokingly prayed
diverse samples of
to
New York
Cthulhu,
City water.
everything's worked out fine. That's why I use it sparingly,
what?
just in case I get hit with smite.
I'm gonna drop these off at Sai's lab. He'll text me as soon as he has the results. Then meet up at Ray's?
It could also just be placebo.
Mission complete.
You do not have photo proof. I have video proof. I have the old VODs. I'm gonna have to look through them, but I have video VODs. It also doesn't help that I'm probably playing into placebo. That I have I don't know if anyone remembers. I have the complete works of H.P. Lovecraft on my desk behind my monitor. It's like one of the few one of the books I have on my desk right now. So it could be playing into like placebo of that, where it's like, is it real? Is it not? I'm telling you, there's a 999% chance Cthulhu isn't real. However, the chance that Cthulhu is real, and I have offended her, I will have her know. I will give her some good date time. Please don't smite me, please.
You mean like combined or?
When we get the room tour,
individually? What's aptitude?
Now,
I mean, I can probably just describe my room to you right now. It's pretty blank. It's pretty nothing sauce. Pretty nothing sauce burger.
Indeed, a foreign compound in the water.
We were right.
Dude.
So, what is it?
All I know for now is it's some kind of organic protein.
Have people been doing desert gummies into the ocean again?
That whatever's in the water was made by an animal.
Or a mutant.
The exact nature
or a mutant
of the
animal
is still a big question mark. But I did manage to whip up a reagent which dyes the water purple wherever it's present.
Donnie, I have bad news.
Detector?
Precisely. I've set up real-time monitoring sites across the city. With the data I collect, we'll be able to gauge the city's overall contagion level.
Pheromone pollution. The high amount of pheromones in the air is making the newbies stronger and further mutating them. The higher the current pollution level, the stronger the enemies get. Pollution levels will go down at the start of each day, after completing a completion mission and after filling out any mission, and after failing any mission. Pollution levels will go up after completing any mission other than a contract.
That's for sure helpful, but we could also use the
It's just a random voice I do for reading something sometimes.
Yeah, find out who's poisoning the water.
Theoretically, but there's so much infrastructure in New York City, it's not as trivial as following a stream.
It could be.
We live in the sewers, bruh.
It's basically a super highway for New York's water supply.
We just need to find a good swimmer. Someone who can focus on dyeing the water while we fight off any newbies taking shelter in the tunnels.
Wait, Raph's got a new girlfriend with a prosthetic leg.
I don't recommend anyone immerse themselves in protein-infected sewage.
What about Genghis? Dude hops on water.
Good idea. I'll text him.
Why am I so good at a New York accent? Look it over here.
Let me know what you find.
I may be from I may not be from South Boston. But if you come over here, you're gonna bet that I'll do a fucking fake South Boston for you. Because there's no way your little fucking tulips are gonna come out over here and tell me that I don't have a good Boston accent. I'm from fucking Massachusetts. If you come to Massachusetts and tell anybody they don't have a good fucking Boston accent, you're gonna pray that there's a Dunkin' near you, because you're gonna need to run to the Dunkins because you don't fight outside of Dunkies. You do not fight outside the sanctity of the Dunkies, right? But the Boston accent kind of leads into like the New York accent. You just go into the "Hey, walk in here" accent. And it just sounds bad, but like, it just works out. It just works out. Look, is it called VAing if I actually just have the accent? Is it actually called VAing if I just have the accent? Because I do just have the accent. I can pull out the accent whenever I want. I'm not that far from New York or Boston. East Coast boy. That's why I have superstition towards water and Cthulhu. Whenever, yeah, I can pull out the Boston accent whenever I want.
So I just dump this stuff in the water.
Just a few drops.
It's Frogger. Look at this little fucking little pancake-looking little guy. Looks like he needs some fucking clam chowder. He's just There's no way this little dude's out here walking up with Jesus.
Let's follow it upstream.
Through those newbies.
Hate to beat up on a fellow sewer squatter. This is for their own good, right?
You keep
I sound fucking better with it.
Catch you at the next junction.
Look, I don't know if I sound better with it. I don't know if I sound better with it. Like, trust me. I guarantee you that I know I don't sound better with it. Because a bit of it is just like the own like city I have colloquial accent, which is the weird like poor like Boston accent. That's the one that I can do significantly easier. I don't like this horsehead Sam Zebrakin. This is black. Is black with limits. I don't think I should be staying in the black ooze. I also don't know how to use the slam I got. I do. All right, buddy. I'll take your word for it. Cause I don't like pulling it out of nowhere. Cause it just gets kind of tiring to speak like this all the time. But like,
time to move.
But I'll take the suggestion. It gets tiring speaking like that.
Just checking in to see how the protein detector's working out.
Great.
Things are turning purple.
But
Yeah.
I do have one question. Why it gotta be purple?
Wouldn't a primary color be more scientific?
Bro, you're green.
For instance.
Or how about a nice tan jello?
I didn't pick purple. It seems to be the protein's innate hue.
You see, that was speedrun tactics. Don't worry, that was speedrun tactics. So your normal accent started in USA? Yeah, my normal accent is standard USA, yes. This is the accent I use 90% of the time, yes. Of course, depending on where I am and who I'm with, I pull out a different accent because you know you fit into the accents you have with different family members, with different people you know, different people around you. But yes, standard US is my standard accent. Buddy, off the cliff, buddy. Just like the standard accent for the turtles are turtleese. It's a subsector of New York. Buddy, can you let me through? Thank you.
Hey Genghis.
Aren't I Portuguese? Yes, I am Portuguese.
Yeah? The last thing we want is for you to fall into the water and become infected.
I could do this all day, all night, brother. Hopping is my preferred mode of locomotion. I once hopped all the way across Jamaica Bay and back.
I assume
Damn, dude. I heard Jamaica Bay has some very expensive waterfront property.
For the community I came from. Giving back to those frogs who weren't lucky enough to become you.
That's actually
kind of poetic to speak.
We should totally be practicing more gratitude.
Thank you, Ooze, for the gift of brisket.
I'm first generation American. I should probably state I am first generation American. I'm first generation American. This is just so they do know the irony of this, right? Like I, as somebody who constantly says, yeah, I'm down bad for like crazy hot chicks, right? This is taking down bad for crazy hot chicks on a different level. Because this crazy hot chick will eat you when she's done. That's way crazier than what I would advocate for. What? Parents are from Portugal? My mother is, yes. My mother is from Portugal, yes. Father, Poland. Okay, buddy, come here. Fuck you, particularly. Yeah, first generation. Let me up. First generation. Do I know how to speak Portuguese? Not well. But certainly better than these fucking turtles know how to skateboard, dude. That's terrible. Follow the trail. You'd really think they'd have a better game put out than this, right? You'd really think they'd have a better game put out than this. Hey, we're in Brooklyn.
Looks like the purple's coming from that way.
Then that's where we go.
This is totally working. We'll find the source in no time.
Just have to knock a few more heads together.
You see, that wasn't the way they intended you to do it, but that's the way I did it, so f them.
I'll get you.
It seems like they want to be a good beat 'em up, but like they didn't have the proper framework. So I don't know what the f they went on about to even get here. I don't know what investment brokers are like really sad that they got this. I'm very sorry for the investment brokers who did not get the game they invested in. Because this ain't it. This ain't it. Like Nickelodeon, you could have done so much better. You used to be like an undisputed like champion for like the Flash game scene in the early 2000s. And now you resort to this. Oh it was moving away. I thought it was standstill.
It hurt.
Not gonna lie, I thought it was just standstill. I thought it was just standstill. I was just gonna see if I could run away from him. I was definitely gonna see if I could just run away from him. Buddy, is it gonna stop me in motion? Oh no, get my momentum. Okay, because last time that happened outside of battle. it immediately flung me into a wall that I did not care for. And I'm pretty sure people saw it. It was when it was that was when it was pushing me through the ground, which is fucking insane. Like how do you hook up your physics engine that much to push me in a cutscene through the ground?
Can it affect people's brains? Make them act crazy?
Human beings? No, we lack the receptors for this particular compound. But
So it really is the X gene.
I'm surprised you four haven't been affected.
That's because we don't drink water.
Alpine Crush for life.
Damn, they're gonna have
Unfortunate.
diabetes as turtles.
Horrifying.
They're gonna. How do turtles react to having diabetes? I don't know. I don't know if it's safe for them to be crime-fighting ninjas if they only drink Alpine Crush. I don't think it's safe for New York. Where's Spider-Man when you need him to carry him home? That's what I'm saying. The only thing I normally drink is water and coffee. Even I keep my coffee at a moderate level. I can hit their things back? That's a game changer. That's not even cool. That's not even cool as a joke, buddy. That's not even cool as a joke, man. That's not cool as a joke. Just immediately flinging me off because you have odd physics. That's not the physics that you had. You didn't even let me fling. You didn't even let me fling. You didn't even let me fling. Dude, y'all saw that, right? I spot dodged it, but then it didn't fucking keep it. It didn't fucking keep it. It didn't keep it. I spot dodged it, but then it flung me to the fucking ground. What is up with this game's physics, man? Why is it only breaking now? Oh, Cthulhu probably heard me talk bad about her. Oh no, Cthulhu probably heard me talk bad about her. You see, this is why I tell you don't talk bad about don't talk bad about her. Learn.
From the looks of it.
I can't swim inside. Current's too strong.
Shoot.
So, what? We hit a dead end?
I could try my European racing briefs.
Huh?
They're much more water dynamic, but also more revealing, if I'm being real.
As much as we'd love to see those delicious frog legs, G, I don't think anything's getting through that torrent.
Let's take a picture and show Dad. If anyone knows where this pipe goes, it's Maze Master Splinter. Mission complete!
Is he really a maze master if his name's Splinter? Wait, his blade said something. Rules. It literally just, his blades literally say rules. That's all it says. F. What the f you saying F for? Never mind.
You want to know where this pipe leads to?
Yeah, do you know?
Let me consult my sewer atlas. Here.
Whoa, Dad. You
That's
drew
like
this map?
all of that.
It's color-coded and everything.
The green is where it's
graphic
good to
was
shit.
giving me serious
The red is
Mason
where
and
I
Monster
have
vibes.
shit.
When
Oh,
you
and
were young,
there might be
I
shit.
walked every inch of these sewers. I wanted to have multiple escape routes in case the humans ever found us.
Guys, is this our blue
You thought
pipe?
stream died?
Looks like it's
It
connected
looked like
to
my bitrate
the
went to
Lower
like
Manhattan
red for
water
a hot
treatment
second there, but it's
facility.
good.
Then we've got our target.
You can't trespass on city property. I busted you out of TCRI, but I can't bust you out of Rikers Island.
This very much seems like
Dad,
it takes
we
place
have to find
immediately
out who's
after like
contaminating the
wherever
water and put a stop to it.
the
Besides,
reboot series
You're the one
is.
always telling us to stay
And
hydrated.
I don't know how to take all of this because
How
they have
can we
shirts
drink
on and it
8
just makes
cups a
them
day
look
if the water is
really
literally
weird.
poisonous.
8 cups is for humans. It's 12 for amphibians. But I do take your point. Just please don't get arrested. I'm still doing physical therapy after the last time I broke you out of captivity.
Are you now, old man? Are you now? You could have at least made it seem like you were on par with Shredder. Shredder even in this reboot? I generally don't know if Shredder's even in this reboot. Oh, it went down by 10%.
Okay, what shall I do today?
Alright, so I guess we should do our confidants a little bit. I guess we should do our confidants for a little bit. Stop picking a different fucking way to move. So I have a feeling Raphael needs to get some swimmer confidant down. Let's go to swimmer confidant. There's a lot more confidants now. Oh, that's the game breaking, by the way. That's the game breaking. Every time it starts flashing, that's the game breaking. But hey, Raphael, we're getting you some pool confidant. We're gonna get your persona up. Brooklyn, pools. If only there was a sprint button. This is as fast as I can go. There's literally no sprint button. At least not that I can find. What is that weird crustacean thing in the background? Donnie, don't look at me. Don't look at me. I'm gonna flirt with this woman. Don't look at me. Dang it. What's wrong? I can't beat my lap time in 33 seconds. So? You only been training for like what? A week? Yeah, but I'm kind of tired of I'm kind of a aquatic animal. Although my shell is a big part of the problem. A lot of the dead weight is carrying me around. You can't let your body become an excuse. Take that from Neptune. I'm not letting one leg stop me from competing in the Paralympics. Seriously? The Paralympics? That's a huge deal. Yeah, well, I'm not in yet. I'm training for the big qualifier. That's gotta be quite big, huh? Not really. I gotta save 3 seconds for my save. I can't find a coach who specializes in my disability. You know, someone who knows how to swim or just one flipper. Emil. Do I update Switch? Did I update the Switch? I don't know. It's been a minute since I've updated the Switch. I normally just rock the old hardware. Well, the old software. Wait, did you say Flapper? I may know a guy. That said Flipper. I may know a guy. Why, was there something catastrophic that happened with a new Switch update? Night. Day since curfew. 5. Day since curfew. 5. Yeah, I don't know what else. Oh, there's somebody else here. That's the pools. The update's stupid. That why the game no work. F. Oh, I'm not playing this on the Switch. I'm playing this on PC. Or are you talking about a different game? I'm confused on what game we're talking about. Why are you in a tracksuit? We're in a pool. Hey, is this the pupil? Yeah, I don't know how I feel about a human pupil. Oh, hey, you brought a fog. Cool. Emmy, genius Emmy. When you said just one flipper the other day, I thought of genius. Web's feet. Maybe he can give you some pointers. Yeah, but he's got feet, plural. He's got feet, plural. I'll always use 2 feet. When I was a tadpole, I had just 1. When I was gone, muscle memory. I still got the muscle memory. Ah. Let me see what I'm working with then. How about some side strokes? Oh, okay. Oh, you mean Deus Ex. Okay. Well, Deus Machina. Ah, you can swim right there. You don't have to take any amphibian to see what your issue is. You're kicking with your knee, you gotta kick with your hip. Huh. See, tadpoles don't have joints, and we don't have the choice but to move our bodies the right way. Kick with my hip. Let me try. We don't know if she's kicking with a hip yet. She kick with a hip? Am I crazy or is this faster? Hey, honey, I think it really is just you being faster. You're feeling it? 100%? Good. And then give me 20 laps just like that. 20? And we got years of habits to break, girl. And precious little time. Yes, coach. It's a girl? Yes, it's a girl. Why would you assume it's not a girl? Why would you assume it's not a woman? She has a cap on. Are you saying that just because she has no hair or short hair, or like covered hair, she's not she's not a woman? Are you saying just because Emile has no visible hair, she's not a woman? No comment? Alright, buddy. Alright, think upon your actions. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a turtle by the color it has. It could be blue, could be Leonardo. It could be Raphael. It could be Donatello. It could be Michelangelo. What we see is just a concept of what we see, what we feel. So if you see something you don't like, maybe it should be feel bad. None of that came out right. What the fuck am I even saying?
Let's head to the treatment plant and find out who's poisoning the water.
I just went on a weird, like, just say words in order and maybe they'll make sense. They never did. They never did. What was I even going on about? What was I even going on about? I was trying to get on the other side, we can't. Whoop, I saw you at the last minute. Yeah, man. I'm gonna be real, I have no idea what I was even saying or going on about. Is it not that way? I'm guessing it's not that way. Oh, maybe with like the whole enemy group. Dude, are we really busting up their whole tea-time party group? That's all they were doing. They were just going on a tea-time party group. That's not even what happened, bud. That's not even what happened. What I do hate is I did buy the slam. So I don't know how to activate the slam. I genuinely don't know how to activate the slam. Because I bought the shell slam, but it's not letting me figure out how to do it. Is there an move list? Leo combos air attack. Twin slash in air, press Y, dodge combo, after block, backflip. Oh, when I'm knocked out, press B, double thrust. Drop slam, in air, XXX. Like the genre or like the movie series? Oh, it is just 3. Okay, don't know how that has never worked out for me before. Don't know how that's never worked out before. Commercial docks.
Let's get to that water treatment plant and stop the flow.
Just make sure not to fall into the water.
Especially if it's purple.
I'm so glad I figured out early on that this dash gives me a little bit more leeway when my running. I'm so glad. Or else I would have been kicked back and I would have lost health. I'm so glad I figured that out.
I'll get you.
The Dolphins have a fucking... There he is. Ben Harris, nautical lexification tail. Like, they have a full-on, like, mustache on their fucking forehead. Like, they straight up have, like, their lip on their head. I know it could be seen as, like, an eyebrow, but, like, there's no way that's an eyebrow. That ain't an eyebrow. Like, on the you see it right there. Right there. Right there. You can see it right there. That's not an eyebrow. That's a full-on mustache. There's no way you're gonna convince me that's an eyebrow. That's a full-on mustache. Dude, I'm so glad you hit me into that. Random voice crack when you did that. Depends on what voice crack I did, because I did one purposely. Do you remember where I put it? No, so I might have had 2 where neither of us are remembering. But like, I know for a fact I forced my voice to do a voice crack, because I can force my voice to do a voice crack.
Come on.
Whether it was where it actually I intended it, I don't know, but I sure do hope I, as a grown man, am not still having voice cracks. It makes me very self-conscious that if I, as a grown man, would still have voice cracks. Look, you can't say I'm bad at games ever again, right? Right. I have been getting almost nothing but S's this entire time, and when I haven't, it's when the game is pushing me through the floor or something. Which is really, really sad to say that that's the barrier of entry to be good at games. A children's game, you're not being pushed to the floor? Well, you must be good at it.
Besides, we're closing in on the source of the water contamination. All thanks to your protein detector.
How am I doing compared to the scientists in Fantastic Sonata?
You're a pretty clever researcher.
Or you know, just go any fucking further.
Good.
Thank you for
Make
not
the
being
scientists
part
at
of...
Phantasma Sonata daughter is an android.
Is
okay,
that-
technically also a clone of his creator.
that Bat
who
British?
died before he could develop a cure for his daughter's rare illness. But like, dude's brain was a supercomputer.
Human or robot, he's a fellow scientist. I hope he...
Is that Bat British?
He does not. Everybody dies in the end. But the last episode may be a dream sequence. Could all get retconned in the upcoming movie, though.
Are they complaining about Breaking Bad? That was absolute. They were just talking about Breaking Bad. But better yet, why does Batgirl, like a bat scientist lady, why does she sound like a baddie though? Like, take it from somebody whose name literally has bat in it. It's totally not correlation, totally not forcing it at all, one bit at all. Like, why does she sound hot? Like, she might be British and all, and ew, British cuisine doesn't know how to use, like, there we go. Doesn't know how to use, like, spices and stuff. But like, why does she sound bat like though?
There's more life in your average swamp than the entire Upper West Side. Watch where you step.
Okay, let's push on carefully.
Oh, I was so scared I wasn't gonna hit that. Okay, I'm so scared I wasn't gonna hit that. But no, like, what is up with this game being so inconsistent, even in its audio? I don't know if it's coming across, but everything they're saying is actually choppy. Like, everything they're saying is actually choppy. Okay, so we got some krill, we got some zebra, we got some eyebrow, mustache having little freaks. Nope, I wanted to get the hit off to stun it, but way before it even hit me. Come here, buddy. Okay. Just hit you, hit, dodge. I dodged at the right time too. Nope. Oh! Wait, actual skills are flowing within my body? What is it? What is this? What is this? What is this? What? Why am I doing good all of a sudden? What? Oh, he's a starfish tattoo. That's cool.
Hey, y'all squishing the tadpole.
Yo, no wait, that's illegal. You're killing babies. Don't let Texas find out.
I don't see any.
Yo, if I told you there were turtle eggs in this water, y'all be toweling off already.
Are there turtle eggs?
Are the turtle eggs being eaten? Or eggs being consumed, which is making them go wild?
When there aren't muties up in our grill?
Do your thing first, right? All other mutants are second-class citizens.
Bro, they're in a fight. You'll be right otherwise,
Guys,
but like they're in a
I think
fight.
he's paranoid.
Seriously, I don't feel a single amphibian larva between my toes.
Anyone else getting deja vu?
Not at all,
Up in
no.
Rocksteady, just before they turned.
I once read that turtles ate tadpoles. At the time, I thought fake news.
News. But then I see you guys.
But now I see with my own 2 eyes.
Where the fuck did he get the X?
Turtles are monsters.
Where the fuck did he get the X? Dude, I was here with you the whole time. Where the f did you get the X? That's not fair. I'm trying to figure out how to deal with an axe-wielding maniac who think I eat his babies. That's not even how it happened. That's not how it happened. That's fake news. Like, I'm out here trying to figure out how to deal with like an axe-wielding person who thinks I'm a murderer. And it's just they're coming out of nowhere, left field type style. Did he just like freak out and do a barrel roll into the side of the thing? What? I'm not crazy. Like his model freaked out, right?
Enough messing around.
Can you explain where you got the axe, though?
Gonna make sure these turtles never turn the filter back on.
But the whole thing is people are going crazy because the filter's
Y'all
off.
tadpoles gonna survive and thrive.
Oh, it definitely is the tadpoles that are turning people crazy.
Should we follow him?
Does that make him a cannibal?
On it! Cowabunga!
Does that make him a cannibal?
So?
He's doing the Goku did.
It's your thing. Water's all murky.
So how can Genghis?
Frogs have a third eyelid. Lets them see underwater.
I'm sorry, did something smart just come out of Raph's mouth?
He and Donnie must have switched bandanas.
Hey, don't misunderestimate me.
Anyway, let's
How did he
regroup.
get through there? There's no way he's getting through the bars. He's too thick. Did Raph and his thick body say he was gonna go through those bars? There was no way he was gonna go through those bars. How in the world did he think he was gonna go through those bars? There was exactly zero possibility he was gonna go through those bars. Literally zero possibility he was gonna go through those bars.
Another frenemy? What are we gonna do, guys? Genghis is one of the chillest dudes I know.
I also have him
upsetting to see him so
coaching
unchill.
Raph's girlfriend.
How did he become infected if he didn't actually swim?
How is that gonna work out?
Frogs can breathe through the skin. It's called subcutaneous respiration.
How is he knowing
Those
this?
are 2 really big words, Raph. Do you need to sit down?
What's with the reptile knowledge drops, Raphopedia?
I've been watching a lot of nature docs, actually.
So, you think all that time Genghis was hopping on the water, he was actually absorbing the protein through his webbed feet?
Probably.
Yippers.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but that is a very sound theory. Also, a very big bad by us.
Yeah, because how are you guys not
he does something he'll regret. But
you know,
that zero visibility water is a problem.
Let's
absorbing
drain it.
literally at least any of it.
Now that we know where the facility is, we can poke a hole underneath.
You had me until poke. Speaking as someone who pokes bad guys for a living.
We need like a
You all there.
demolitions expert.
Let's tap Leatherhead. She's told me a lot of stories involving heavy machinery.
Who's Leatherhead?
Shoot, that's actually Wing
Is
texting. Oh, man. She's been asking me to go to this arcade for weeks. I can't blow her off anymore.
Dude's got a
Sounds like a
girl
fun way to
being
decompress
bad
before
for
we
him,
approach Leatherhead.
and he's just not even
It was actually
interact.
not a group text. So...
I call Blue Apron Doug and Sushi Sharks tournament fighters.
Krakuken!
Okay.
How is Donatello like fumbling somebody who wants to go to the arcade with him? I would be there in a heartbeat. Heartbeat.
Excuse me, Leatherhead?
Crikey!
Sorry!
I like the accent.
What are you doing sneaking up on me like that? I thought you were poachers.
Why are you watching a sewing tutorial?
Trying to pick up some pointers? What else?
I didn't know you were a seamstress.
We'll all have new careers come the apocalypse, won't we? I just got cracking a bit early.
Is there an apocalypse
Leatherhead,
going on?
we need to ask you a Genghis
Oh no, wait, there's the
related
outbreak
favor.
right.
Troubling news about the little croaker running off.
Oh, she even has little
We have a
sketches in the
rescue
background. That's
plan,
cute.
But it involves drilling a hole in the roof of the sewers. Do you have any, I don't know, power tools strong enough to get through concrete?
How about a jackhammer?
Or a
Great.
drill.
Where
A drill
is
will be
it?
cool.
You get me the
drill.
jackhammer? Then
Small
I'll
power
get you a
explosives.
hole.
We're actually kind of broke right now.
Then borrow one from a construction site, yeah? There are condos going up all over the city. No one's
Wait,
gonna miss a single
did we ask
jackhammer
if
for
she
a
had
fortnight.
had an
Okay,
item and she was like,
guess we
yeah,
could do
but
that.
I have it if
Thanks,
you get me it.
Leatherhead. We'll be back with the
She
jacket.
absolutely did. She absolutely did, in fact, say, if you get me a jackhammer, you can have it. Like, how does that work? Why would I give you something I need for me? Why? Do I have enough points? Oh, Lord. I never went to the billionaire entrepreneur, born in 1964, like Gen Z mega bro, like tech bro dude. Never went to him. Actually, I can put some more on Raft, can I? I can. You got some big thing there. You got that there. You got a cool cowl on you. You get size on you. I'll get both size. I'll get the kick, and then also get the other cool size, and then I'll get you, and then oh cool, you got a cool 125. Fine, I'll just get the cool fist, and then I'll get you, and then I'll get you. I'm poor again. Don't you love me putting in points for a character I'm not using? Gotta love that monstrosity. With that, I think I get this next area. And that might be it. Because that's the arcade. Quantum Piers. Is that the arcade? That might be the arcade. I'm going to check out the arcade for Donnie. Wing Nut. Okay, so it definitely is. Definitely is for Donnie. I'm going to at least get Donnie a singular date to the arcade. I can't let Wing, whoever she is, be left unread for too long. Oh, and they have the Akira bikes too? Look, I love Akira. Like, the Akira bike scene, transcendent. It's so fucking awesome. I learned how to drive a motorcycle because of it. Why was message deleted? It was a bot. It was a bot and I have my phone in front of me and I can delete the bot message real fast, so. I mean, do you need cheap views? I don't need cheap views. So, which one of the haunted arcade cabinet? Haunted? Oh, you're looking at it. The dance rhythm game? What does that have to do with any of this? Just the opposite. We're looking for to beat some of the ghosts. If you had a bat, there is, she's a bat. 3014 BAT as in bat. Isn't that just you up there? Me? I got 2 left lessons. That's his talents, you idiot. BAT stands for Biho Akihabara Tokyo. Biho being here is the Japanese word for gyaru. Bishido. There's also BAT, she dominates the top of 10. Which of them dares to step onto the dance floor to challenge her? Donnie's the best dancer. Isn't she British? I don't know. Probably. I was looking up the worst bet she can happen. It's something to negotiate internal domination, right? Oh, he's locking in. Are you ready, Donnie? Hit it! There he goes. Yo, go turtle, go! You're literally not hitting the pads. You're literally just dancing. You're literally not hitting. He doesn't know how the pads work. Go ninja, go ninja, go. I think Donnie is going to be at the top of them. I mean, at least last move is a window maker. He's going to be attacking them from last one. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Oh snap! The snapping turtle move, classic. Yeah, if only he does that in my birthday parties. Ah, he did it. He's number 10 officially. Woo! D-O-N. I'm coming from number 1, Ghost Girl. So I like how just BAT stands for, instead of just being BAT for me, Drac BAT, it stands for Bishuto Akiba Tokyo, which is, I'm assuming, just in relation to it just being a random girl in the Akiba district of fucking Tokyo, which is what it's making it seem like. But it's fucking great that they had that there. I love it. Bzz, Rumble. What is Rumble? Guys, what was that? Just released into your performance. Wait, can you clarify whether it was good indeed an evil spirit? She is not. I was just feeling the mwahaha is another difference. Fortunes. Fortunes is a single-use power that can be used to purchase using tokens. Tokens can be found while playing missions. Access the Fortunes menu from the arcade. Fortune powers power up after playing a mission, even if the player fails. For powers are used up after playing a mission, even if the mission fails. You know something I hate? People who can't read because they have horrid dyslexia. Yeah, I hate them too. Fortune power ups do not affect dojo challenges, pizza deliveries, or containment missions. Crit hit, loot boxing, nerf hammer. What does a loot box give me? What does a loot box give me? Anyway, next time you totos off saving the city, you can find out what's going on. Well, that was a flubbering of the little freak. But I'm sorry, Wingnut. I must have been believing in ghosts. I'm believing in ghosts. People do not used to believe in talking to turtles and we're talking bats. No, if it's on for just a little bit longer, it would be so much easier to read. So much easier to read. That too, but I hate goofy shoes. Remember being in school and if you said... When you said hell, students would tell on you. Oh, that didn't happen in my school. My school didn't have snitches. My school didn't have snitches. Like my school, Full Send, didn't have snitches. But with that, I think I gotta end this here. If you made it this far, genuinely, thanks. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. You guys, I don't see it. I have a time doing whatever you're doing. Why do they have? I just realized right there that bathtub is just out in the open, like right next to where they eat dinner. Like just literally right there where they eat dinner. Like right there, Full Send, eat dinner, Full Send. Lerm, I'm sorry, but I gotta go. Talk to Donnie? Oh, you should probably find out a different, better way to have your toily. If you made it this far, hopefully I'll see y'all again. I guess I don't have one time doing this I'm doing. I guess I don't see you. I hope you have a good time doing whatever it is, brother. Oh yeah, Hulk Hogan style.